It's crazy.
That is crazy.
Can y'all stop glazing up Justin Fields, please?
He's not bad. He's not. It's that simple. He's not. Sam Darnold. Hold on. Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield
should
teach
worse.
y'all that it's about system and what's in place and from top to bottom.
This
it's
is
not always the quarterback. Them two niggas should have taught y'all that, if nothing else. Even Geno before he got to the Raiders. Look how he looked on the Seahawks. He never played this bad on the Seahawks. I wasn't even a Rattler guy like that. I just got sick of this nigga trying to cap for Tyler Shaw over Rattler, and we started the season with the most starting black quarterbacks in NFL history. I wanted to keep that going. I'm rooting for the young.
This ain't got nothing to do with race. If you a shitty quarterback, black, white, Mexican, purple, yellow, Hispanic, German, Russian, Czechoslovakian, freaking Polish. It doesn't matter. If you're a shit quarterback, you're a shit quarterback.
See, but other than that, man, the Jets are such a.
How do you feel about Fields, J. Will?
You said who?
How do you feel about Fields?
Next question.
Make a master plan, watch it backfire. Burn it all down and collect the ashes. Build it back. Respect your
What up? Welcome to the All Grind Sports Show. We are politically incorrect. I go by the name of JC. Here are my wonderful brothers and co-hosts. This is episode 166. As y'all can see, some good news, man. Your boy finally got my voice back. So,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I got a 10-day break till the next Rams game. So it should be good to go. Hopefully these niggas don't keep stressing me out, but we'll get to that in a minute. I just want to thank y'all for tuning in the way y'all have been. Make sure y'all continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us, and we appreciate that. So let's get into it. First off, we got my guy, one of Cleveland's finest, straight from the nosebleeds himself, my guy Tyrell Jackson in the building.
Well, you gonna put some respect on my name and call me the representation of Cleveland, Ohio,
I'm
bro.
not disrespecting Gene like that, and he ain't
Look,
here to defend himself. I'm
here.
not doing it, nigga.
If Gene was here,
right.
then he can make his case. I have more episodes than that man. All right, so put some respect. What Birdman say? Y'all gonna put some respect on my name? Yeah, put some respect on my name. You know, but overall, giving honor to God as always, truly ahead of our lives, and another week, another time. I love it. This is one of the highlights of my week. So I thank God for allowing us to be here. And your boy's struggling over here. But you know.
Yeah, when Gene get back, he gonna be like, who put this thing together? Me.
Shoot.
Who do I trust?
Okay.
Me. Asshole.
But yeah, make sure y'all talk to y'all loved ones. And want to give a shout out. I got my new nephew. He was born Saturday. So
congratulations. More life. All right, next up, we got my guy who's back in the building. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure y'all already know why, but my youngin from the Soul Icy gang, tatted like a biker gang, my guy Andre the Sports Gym.
Man, happy to be back. Two things. Number one, at least for me, hockey is back. And number two is podcast Tuesday. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Also, Superman.
Oh, Lord.
Go
ahead and kill that nickname.
No,
I can tell this what type of episode this is going to be. And then next up, man, been a long time no see. One of our unfamiliar faces. My guy, I'm sure, if you know, one of the most brilliant sports minds on planet Earth. And yes, I said it. My guy, Jay Will in the building, man. Welcome back, brother.
First off, giving all the honor to Daniel Jones today for turning this and
of course, Isaiah's not.
I never thought I would hear those words, boy.
The Colts are number one in the AFC. Just to say, Ole Miss is ranked.
Are they?
Yep, we're ranked number one in the AFC right now. Ole Miss is ranked fourth in the nation right now in college football. Josh Giddey and Kobe White starting to back up for the Bulls, and the St. Louis Cardinals are a baseball team.
That's why Isaiah ain't pulled back up. He knew he had to deal with you today.
Oh yeah, where you at,
Looking.
Isaiah?
That nigga
Two
said
and 3 Florida is
that.
crazy, Isaiah.
Hey, they beat them Longhorns though, so I'm sure he feel some way.
I think Arch Manning drop off need to be studied, man. It's kind of crazy.
What drop off? I didn't know it started.
Tyrell, the only
When did it
issue
start?
he has,
He ain't never.
No, all I'm saying is
Tyrell.
he went from the consensus.
Football.
Hold on. He went from the consensus #1 pick to like maybe draftable now, like maybe.
But it wasn't based on play. It was just
No. And
I know.
media put it there, like,
and
that
also,
wasn't even his
man.
fault. I can't put that on.
And also, all he really needs to worry about for work on is just not getting so flustered when pressure happens and get rid of the damn ball on time. That's it. And those are coachable things.
And Texas just sucks, but yeah.
Oh yeah, he's back, ladies and gentlemen. Last but not least, we got my guy, man, my hip hop brother. That we got, you know what I'm saying? I know I keep telling y'all we dropping soon, but sooner than soon. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep putting it out there. It'll come together one day. But my brother, the Bay Area's finest, straight out of the Yay area. My guy Reek in the building, man.
Man, blessed to be here, man. Tell everybody Niners to be back up. Also just want to play this little tad bit. I think Rel might enjoy this.
Hey, return of the Mac.
Come on, we back up, baby.
Return of the Mac.
Back up right now.
Oh my goodness. Hey, he is. I mean, granted, I love his answer in the press conference, but his play is creating some controversy for sure. Boy, oh boy.
Boy, do the Niners know how to put a whole bunch of stock in one quarterback and then have one that they was not thinking about at all come and just F everything up in a great way.
Man,
how do they keep getting away with this?
It's been a decade plus of this, man. So you
put all your effing stock into Brock, even though I told y'all not to. I mean, I'm sorry. It was Trey first, Mr. Trey. Y'all put all y'all stock in the Trey. Brock come out of nowhere and F that whole situation up. And then now you just put all your stock in the Brock, gave this nigga $250 million, and Mac 10 looking like, nigga, man, I mean, y'all really want to put him back out there?
From Kaepernick to Jimmy G to Trey to Brock, man, it's been a long.
And Trey was the only one that was bad.
Trey wasn't even bad. He just didn't.
Oh no, he's not up to this film.
Yeah, no, he wasn't even bad. It's Brock.
17 games.
Brock is bad. Okay, Dre, since you want to do that, Brock is bad right now. Okay, that's bad. What Brock is doing, that's bad. Trey didn't do that. He just didn't get to play.
Can you just say it one more time, JC, so we can all?
Purdy is Jimmy G without CMC.
All right. But what about this Mac attack? Let's
get into the game, man. Thursday night football. We have the San Jose 49ers in the Rams.
First of all,
talk to me.
Disrespect, San Jose 49ers.
What's the problem?
Oh my goodness!
At least we kept it on one coast. Your team went to the Midwest and came back.
I ain't got nothing to do with none of that happened over there. Okay, I am a 2016 Los Angeles Rams fan. I ain't got spit to do with nothing you talking about. Because you ain't never heard me get on here talking about best show on turf, nigga. So you remember, you want to go there, we could go there. Let's keep it from 2016 to now, brother.
All right.
Yeah, you don't want to think about those 2009 to 2015 Rams. You don't
not
that at all.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah, Aaron Donald's on those teams, on two of those teams too.
But talk to me, y'all. What y'all see out there Thursday?
I saw the Rams get they kind of, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, please don't. Because y'all game is next. So please don't.
Oh no, please no.
Jay, you ain't been here in a minute. Talk to us, man. Set it up.
First off, I'm kind of happy y'all lost because y'all kind of gave us our first L. So thank you, 49ers, for that. We really
For
appreciate
doing
you.
what y'all couldn't do. Yeah,
Yeah,
no
I was.
problem.
Yeah, y'all got lucky, but we're not gonna
Yeah,
talk.
I know.
Got lucky, real lucky.
Sound good.
But first of all,
Nigga
I was
tried
just
to.
gonna
Oh
say,
yeah, but hold on. Let's take a second because this nigga, he's the whole reason why I went crazy last week. I was trying to be a civilized gentleman. He come all in the group chat early in the morning, popping spit, feeling himself because niggas was undefeated. I'm like, what? Like, what am I seeing? Like, the Colts fan I went to the game with wasn't even talking that crazy yet. He waited till they got up at least. This nigga was bright and early talking crazy to your boy. So all them videos y'all saw of me losing my voice and all that, y'all can thank your boy right here, just for the record.
luck happens every now and then. It's cool. It's cool.
Nigga said, "Look,
Got lucky.
luck is
But
where y'all sitting right now. Y'all are
we
some
gonna stay right.
9-8, 8-9
Them in
merchants."
Jacksonville.
It's the Daniel Jones era. We not. This ain't Anthony Richardson anymore. Now, if y'all need
Oh
another
boy.
quarterback when Stafford gets hurt or retires, just
Don't
let us
worry
know.
about hold on. Don't worry about our quarterback. Worry about what
He
the F
said
we
take
be
Anthony
doing.
I'm just letting
Richardson.
you know.
They got Jimmy
You
G.
worry about when
Golden
Daniel
Light.
Jones finally comes back to earth and you on Facebook talking about he the worst quarterback you ever seen.
I ain't say that's at the best. I don't know what you're talking about.
Now back to regular scheduled program. Rams and ninth.
Honestly, I will say one thing that I feel like what really hurt the Rams, and I feel like JC, you'll be able to agree, is those fumbles, man. Both of those fumbles were
Kyron,
just
hold on to the rock, man.
you
Like
got to
that's
because those are what do announcers call them? Absolute drive killers. You just can't do that. And he was frustrated on the sideline, and he should have been. I
I
was
mean, he
just like,
should be at this point, nigga. You pretty much like, cause now I've been defending Kyron, but I'm getting to a point where it's like, all right, my nigga, like, do we need to start looking at Blake? Cause I understand you have been balling, you have been putting us in great position, you have been running the ball extremely well, but I think it could be argued you might have cost us that Philly game. You cost us,
mm.
you almost cost us the Colts game just last week. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then now I could argue you just cost us this. You fumbled the ball on the damn 1 yard line when you was finna score. So it's getting to a point, bro. And you know, McVay got patience, but y'all know he
You
has
saw what he did to
no
Goff.
problem moving on if he feel like something ain't right. So he need to get his fit together.
Let me see how you feel about that 4th-and-1 play call.
I didn't like it, and McVay said he didn't like it. I mean, I mean, I feel like it was so predictable, but I think McVay was probably overcoaching. He probably figured like, I mean, yeah, it's you know, maybe they predict that I am gonna do a play action, which is what we usually are very effective in. I think we had just did it earlier in the game on the fourth down and scored when Puka got his touchdown. So. Maybe he thought they was gonna be ready for it this time. I don't know. I think he was overcoaching at that moment. So I
Yeah.
didn't like it.
Sometimes you just got to do the obvious. Sometimes you just got to do the obvious.
Yeah.
No,
And that's what
obviously,
McVay is known for. He does play action in moments like that because of how much of a threat our run game
Mhm.
usually is. So I don't know why at that moment he decided to go away from it.
Yeah, to me, it was such a weird game because I honestly did not expect the 49ers to win this. And kind of just like looking back at some of the stats, Kendrick Bourne, 10 catches for 142 yards is the most random thing I've seen in a while. Mac
I
Jones.
mean Jennings did us like that last year too. Like it just
Yeah,
happens when we play the Niners.
and it's just so weird. I guess that's why you can't really count divisional rivalries out because that was a really, really good game and it kind of went back and forth. But I just don't know how the Rams ended up losing this, quite
But
honestly.
but but Dre and Tyrell, like this whole time, because y'all been with me before the season started. What I've
Yeah.
been when y'all talking all the Super Bowl Ram stuff and all that, even with Ragu, what is the number one thing I kept saying? Only thing that kind of concerns me about this team,
The secondary.
and
The
what has
secondary.
been going on? We've been getting ate
It's been
up.
the secondary.
So
That's why when I do my buyers, sellers, and window shoppers video, you guys are definitely buyers, especially in the secondary, because you guys are gonna need it to get y'all to that next level to you know secure a NFC championship game. Because when you get to the playoffs and your secondary is playing like that,
It's going to be
lucky
hard
to win a game.
It's gonna have to be split like this Niners game, the Eagles game, where we always like we have a chance, but we always playing from behind.
Definitely.
That's not a successful formula in football to keep playing like that or keep depending on that.
And it's almost like, because Matthew Stafford over here can't do no wrong. Like to send you guys to overtime, he was able to move your offense down the field real quick just to get in that range. But it's like your offense and he can only do so much. Like your secondary, your front fight is fine versing them, but it's just anything past them.
Even our safeties are fine. It's literally just the corners.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So it's going to be like Tyrell was saying. Like at some point, you're going to come up on a good team like this, and they're going to get exposed. And I mean, we're week
5 now, right?
Week 5, yeah. So if you didn't get it figured out week 1, what's going on?
Yeah, I mean,
because I've noticed too. My bad, JC. I was just gonna say I noticed too. There was some moments in that game too where it was like a lot of passes. They were letting the passes get behind them or getting slightly burnt, and it's like, damn, man, you can't do that, and it's constant.
Yeah, and I think we still have what's his name out too. Even I don't think it'll make that much of a difference, but we still got Witherspoon out too, so. It doesn't help when you got one of your top corners out. One of the top corners of what you do have are out. That don't help either. So
how long is he out for?
I think it's like a week-to-week basis kind of thing. I don't think he's out for a long time.
All right.
But yeah, we got yeah. I mean, I'm with Real, man. By November 4th, man, we need to try to make some kind of splash in that department. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm mad at them for not going after Ramsey because I don't think that nigga played this season yet anyway. But we need to go after something, man. And I know it's extremely hard to get you a true lockdown coverage corner because they're not really dime in a dozen these days. But if I trust anybody to pull something like that off, it's Snead and McVay. So we got to figure it out.
Snead got to go back into them fuck them draft picks mode to get another.
Yeah. That was how we got Ramsey in the first place. So maybe I don't know, man. Sauce might be over there a little disgruntled with the 0-5 start. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Try something, man. Anything. Reek, how you feeling, bro? Because I know you didn't see no damn.
You saw that smile
start, especially considering if someone told you Mac Jones would be a quarterback for a majority of the season at this point, and you'd be sitting at 4-1. Like, so how you feeling?
Honestly,
like, do you see this as like this is a team that could really do something? Do you feel like it's kind of schedule based? Like, where's your head at right now as far as your realistic possibilities this season?
That's a tough one because when Purdy comes back, of course he has to start. We paid him $265.
Yeah, he knows that. Yeah, you're not paying this nigga $250 million to sit on the bench. But then again, look at Kirk Cousins. So who knows?
Yeah, man, somebody's getting fired if Purdy starts sitting on the bench.
But here's the thing.
His name is John Lynch.
There's no way that Purdy comes back, right? Let's say he plays like how he played in that Jags game, right? And he plays like that for 2 or 3 games. Y'all really just gonna let Mac 10 just sit there whole time?
By that point, like when he gets that streak going, we got to bring back Mac.
Because I think the fan and media pressure at that point will be so overwhelming that it's like you can't just keep ignoring that.
Oh yeah, no, of course, but see, with Purdy constantly getting injured and having to come back, it's not he's not able to really get that team chemistry going like Mac Jones is these last 3 games. He's not able to really connect with the team, really get that vibe going. So for them to having to bring Purdy back in, it's just going to create the same problems like we already seen this past season. Him coming in, him not communicating with receivers, a lot of miscues. He's probably still going to be overthrowing receivers. But like you said, if that media pressure starts to get to the Niners office. We should see Mac come back and start, but for 265,
And I know it wasn't the same exact situation, but remember, Trey Lance was technically y'all starter, right?
yeah.
Like y'all had the playoff game against, I think, was it against us that year before when y'all finally decided, like, yeah, we're gonna, try our number 3 pick, right? So Trey Lance was named the starter. He gets hurt at the start of game 2. And now's when they're like, okay, Jimmy G, go ahead, we'll bring you back. Um, and then Jimmy G gets hurt, and then y'all decide, like, okay, we'll go for Purdy in, right? Purdy finishes the season without losing. Even though Trey Lance technically never lost his job, this nigga had never lost. So it's like, damn, like, it was kind of like if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I say that to say, do you think something similar to that can happen again? Even though I know the same type of money wasn't tied, but the stock was, because this was the number 3 pick that you traded, what, 3 first-round picks for or something like that?
Yeah. Oof, yeah, we gave him
Yeah.
but yeah, that money is what really makes a difference. Plus, if this Purdy pick doesn't work out, that's 3 quarterbacks back to back to back that Lynch and Shanahan took a chance on that hasn't panned out. I don't think they want that type of narrative going around that
You think they care about narrative more than winning?
When 265 million is played in, yes. Jed York, the owner,
He's gonna give an F. Hell yeah. He's the only one that's gonna give F about that over winning.
Yeah. He gonna try to get rid of some people for 265 mil sitting on the bench. But honestly, as a fan, I would love to see Mac Jones continue to play. I think the O-line, I think this was one of the rare times the O-line actually stepped up when they needed to. Of course, the run game wasn't really developed. We didn't give up as many sacks as we normally would. We lowered pressures. I felt like with Mac Jones, it's a whole different energy than with Brock Purdy this season. But yeah, man, it's going to be an interesting thing. It's just something you got to see, and we got to wait and see until when Purdy comes back.
My last question on this.
Yeah.
Because of how complex this has become, do you feel like y'all prematurely paid Purdy?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I already said we went too much for Purdy. It's for 260.
Oh, even you saying when y'all did it in the first place, you felt like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, of course he took us to the NFC game, Super Bowl. But if you really watch him in key moments, he wasn't making those plays and making those right IQ moments that really warranted for him to get 265, in my opinion. I know last week we talked about some quarterbacks thrive on like a really good system. And I think Purdy got talent, like more talent than Jimmy G. But that Niners system that he came into, you watch it. Yeah, but I think that Niners system he came into, it does a great job of inserting quarterbacks
and hiding their flaws.
Yeah, so
I feel like if Purdy was that type of quarterback, you said, like, even like as far as like being able to make those plays at key moments, I think y'all win the Super Bowl a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Because if you remember, there was a moment at the end of the fourth quarter, when, and I felt like, I mean, this was a coaching mistake as well. I still don't understand why Wilkes got fired and not Shanahan, but that moment when it was, I think it was like 3rd and 2 or something like that.
Yeah.
If Purdy gets that first down, y'all win the game.
Mm-hmm.
And he missed somebody on that play.
Yeah.
And then Shanahan decided not to go for it, which to me, I still feel like if you're telling me that I have to choose between I need to go get 2 yards to win the game, or I can give Mahomes the ball back with a minute something left and a timeout or two. And my season depends on it. The whole entire season depends on it. I would think 99% of the coaches in the league are going to go for that 2 yards. Like, you've had a whole entire season and playoffs. You tell them you don't got nothing in your bag to get 2 yards. You was already in the middle of the field, so Mahomes was still going to have to drive anyway. Like, I
Now
don't know.
we've seen multiple times when Shanahan comes under that pressure when the momentum's against him, stacked against him. He
Stops running.
he goes away from the game plan that works to something else, and it falls apart from there. Like,
Yeah, I mean, that was a whole nother thing. I don't want to get into the Super Bowl game, but yeah, that was another whole thing. You're right, because McCaffrey didn't run in the second half, all that. But I'm just saying, as far as like, if Purdy, it shows that he clearly don't have that trust in Purdy either, though. You know what I mean? You a fourth and 2, and you don't go for it in the biggest game of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like,
see, I used to give the excuse to Purdy, not to cut anybody off, but like him being young, Mr. Irrelevant, not really having that real experience coming through off an injury. I used to give him that type of leeway, like he'll develop. But by this point in this season right now, I just don't think it's in him to have that to make those real in-time game decisions where he need to if he needs to go get some yards in like a third and long situation. I don't think it's in him unless it's like a wide open pass where somebody's just middle of the field waving their arms. I'm open type of ideal. But yeah, right now I just don't think Purdy got that in him, and it'll just be interesting to see what happens.
it is. It is. This is kind of similar to like what Minnesota was dealing with last year, like, or what they were gonna have to deal with in the offseason. Like, damn, like, what do we do now? Like,
And I feel bad for Shanahan. Well, I don't feel bad actually. I mean, like that just sucks. Like three Super Bowls or whatever. Because I know he did it. Well, Atlanta too, correct?
Atlanta, Jimmy G, and Purdy.
So 3. Okay, we can move on. That's terrible.
all right, let's go to London Bridge is falling down game. We got Minnesota and Cleveland.
Oh, Tyrell.
Oh, I've been paying attention this whole time.
Now, y'all know
I've been paying attention this whole time.
Y'all know damn well I ain't wake up 6:30 in the morning to watch this game. So y'all can go ahead and give y'all thoughts.
Me and Tyrell, I feel like we're probably the only ones up.
See, I just
you crazy for waking up. You was up at 6 a.m. Watch that game?
Yeah, sports junkie. Hello.
You could have slept in, Dre.
Bro, you could have been 0-16 and I still would have woke up. I love sports. Game
boy, oh boy. I'm gonna just say positives, negatives, and call it a day on this one. First of all,
real quick, breaking news.
Yeah,
y'all traded Flacco.
I'm not liking
an hour or
that
two
decision.
ago.
Yeah, I'm not liking it.
You're not liking it?
You got no, because Deshaun Watson, he's on his own journey to get back into the locker room. You've now taken a veteran quarterback that can help out the 2 rookies out of the locker room and out of the facility. I don't think that was a smart move. You're leaving the quarterbacks on their own island.
I'm with you.
Congratulations on getting the 5th and the 6th out of it, though.
Damn, they got a 5th and a 6th for that?
Yeah, from my understanding. And at least the fax machine worked this time.
Even JC says that's a little too much.
A 5th? No, I thought it was just a 5th. I didn't know they got a 6th too.
Yeah, and the fax machine worked this time, so that was a good thing. Cleveland fans would know that reference. Positives. Offensive line, I thought they had their best game. KJ Levinson sucks though. This team is undisciplined. That's a negative. Quinshawn Judkins is a straight dog. I think he's about to be.
You hear that? You see that, Jay?
I think Quinshawn is going to be. And don't you mention the damn college he went to. I think Quinshawn is gonna be
because Jay Will was praying on his downfall before he even got drafted.
And now he's a
I don't
national
know who that is.
Yeah.
Don't
And
ring
now
a
with
bell.
Jay
Ole
Will,
Miss.
the real all grind fans, if you know, you know. So I'm so
It don't
glad
ring
to
a
hear
bell.
Real say that.
Quinshawn is going to be a premier running back in this league. There's no doubt. He's going to be an all-pro premier running back in this league. There's no doubt in my mind. I just want him to get coached on pass blocking a little bit more. So he can be out there a little bit more. But besides that, I have no complaints about Quinshawn Judkins whatsoever. I thought up into that last drive, I thought our defense played well. Negatives, Stefanski, obviously. The inability.
He just never stopped.
Inability. No, I don't. And I'm gonna spit some facts at you about Stefanski and why I want this man fired and why he should not have a job before I go on about this game real quick. And I'm not gonna make it 45 minutes, I promise. The Browns since 2024. Yes, it is my turn. The Browns since 2024. It is. It's my turn.
I just need to hear it, man.
It's my turn. All right. The Cleveland Browns are 4-18 since 2024. They are averaging 15.3 points per game. They are ranked in the bottom 3 in passing yards, running yards, and total offense. They are absolutely atrocious, and Stefanski is the fucking play caller for majority of that time. Now, granted, he did give it up to Ken Dorsey last year. I don't give a fuck. This team is not good. This team is undisciplined. They're unstructured. They're uncoached. And I am sick and tired of this man and this city defending Kevin Stefanski. There is no defending a 4-18 record over the last year and a half to 2 years. There's no defending this. There's no defending only having 1 or 2 games of scoring 20 or more points. Like, we make football look hard. We make football look like what the fuck? Like the way this team plays, sometimes it's like I've seen middle school teams, I've seen Pop Warner teams that I've coached against play better offense than the Cleveland Browns. Like, just plain and simple. I thought Dylan Gabriel was solid in his first start. I think he made some decent throws. And the fact that he is younger and has legs, that means he was able to extend plays where the offensive line broke down. So I thought that was good by Gabriel. And Stefanski's fucking clock management in that fourth quarter was Nathaniel Hackett level of clock management that I've ever seen. Like, the third down with 3 minutes left. This team that can't attack the middle of the field. They choose not to attack the middle of the field in the passing game. They want to establish the perimeter. Like, come on, attack the middle of the fucking field. Like, you're gonna throw an out route on a 3rd and 7, knowing damn well that just can stop the clock anyway. Worst case scenario, but like, you don't even get the first down. Like, that last drive, they burned off 11 seconds when they should have been running the ball. I know Minnesota used it, but you didn't force Minnesota to use that last time whatsoever. You didn't run the ball as much as you should have in the fourth quarter. Quinshawn Judkins averaged 4.8 yards per carry in that game. 4.8. You shouldn't even see a fucking third down. You should barely see a third down. Run the fucking ball. 4.8 yards per carry, and you're going to continue to pass when you have a 3-point lead and your defense is doing what it's supposed to do. And then while Minnesota's driving down the field and they determine that, Dre, you know what I'm talking about, with 59 seconds left, they thought he went out of bounds. So then they determined that no, what was it? No, it was Mason. They determined that Mason was not out of bounds when he got tackled. So when they reviewed it, they went, okay, well, since we had to review it, we have to do the 10-second runoff. And then on the signal, you run the clock, right? Guess what this dimwit Kevin Stefanski decided to do? He decides to weigh the option of calling the timeout for Minnesota. He's not forcing Minnesota to take the timeout, for Minnesota. So the 10-second runoff didn't happen.
He must have
because he opted the timeout. Here's the funny part about that. That was our final timeout. That was our final timeout. Then the miscommunication between Denzel Ward and Rashard
that
Hickman,
was crazy.
Because
Ward,
what Denzel Ward assignment was to bounce the receiver Addison to the outside, and Hickman was supposed to come crashing in. Denzel Ward did his job. Hickman did not. Plain and simple. They were playing cover 6. Plain and simple. Denzel Ward did his job. Give up the touchdown. And then the genius of Kevin Stefanski. 7 seconds left. You throw a Hail Mary. It gets picked off. But hey, Minnesota actually calls a timeout. For whatever reason, probably get their defense set, whatever it may be. It's 7 seconds left. You have 0 timeouts. All ground sports. Do you A, throw another Hail Mary, because what are the odds of it get intercepted twice? Or do you run a corner post route with one of your wide receivers and hope he gets out of bounds in time to get a closer field goal? What do you do? Option A or option B?
We're trying. We're not trying.
I go with option A because guess what? You're going to lose the fucking game anyway because you have no timeouts. And even if you wanted to do something like that, why not do a simple 5-yard out route that burns 4 seconds off the clock? No, we're going to do a 25-yard corner post route.
And to make
really?
matters worse,
and then he got tackled with 2 seconds left inside the bounce. But hey, Stefanski, remember that timeout you used at 59 seconds left to go?
Could have used it for then.
There you go.
And to make matters worse, JC, they
that
had
that nigga just sliced and diced Stefanski coaching decisions that lost that game.
Oh my god!
Well, and JC, they also had 4 3-and-outs in a. They had 4 3-and-outs in the fourth quarter alone.
Dang.
Mind you, they stopped running the ball when they were supposed to keep running the ball. Like they will run the ball like once and then, oh, let's pass. Like you got a rookie quarterback making his first start in an international game. First time in NFL history that has ever happened. You got a running back averaging 4.8 yards per carry. 4.8 yards a carry. Let me reiterate that again. 4.8 yards per carry.
I seen it. He on my fantasy team. I seen it.
And let's not run the fucking ball. Let's not run the ball. And really, Quinshawn would have more yards than that if that 70-yard touchdown didn't get called back because of the holding penalty on Fannin and Bond.
Damn. So I missed out on some more points.
And right. So and I will give Schlesinger probably. Dre, would you agree? Probably Schlesinger is like not his best game. But like those are mistakes that he will learn. Like he kept
they can be
doing
corrected.
the wrong assignment. It will be corrected. He kept doing the wrong assignment in the zone. This is all I gotta say. I am sick and tired of being 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 sick and fucking tired of this fucking organization and is consistent losing and is just egregious.
And you sound like Isaiah.
It is unfathomable how shit they are. At least they had breaks in between. We might have had one break, maybe 2, but it's consistent losing over the last 27 years.
Nigga, that's Isaiah. Don't try to exclude them.
Nigga,
That's them.
Isaiah went to a Super Bowl with the Raiders. The Raiders at least went
That
to a
nigga
Super
was
Bowl
like
in his
3
lifetime.
years old.
He was able
He was
to
about
breathe.
3 years old. That
He
nigga
was
don't
able
remember
to
that
breathe. He was able to breathe lungs in his breath that God blessed him with when the Raiders went to the Super Bowl. I don't want to hear about their fucking. The only fan base I want to hear misery close to that is the New York Jets. Anybody else you've been to a Super Bowl in this century? I don't want to hear it. I don't care how much losing. At least
What about the Falcons?
I don't want to hear it. Okay, if you're a Browns fan or a Jets fan, you get this shit. Maybe a Jacksonville fan, but like, this is. I can't. And now
can I ask you one more question about Stefanski? Because you're in Cleveland, so I'm sure you guys hear stuff in the media that the rest of the world ain't privy to. Do you think Stefanski dislikes Shedeur?
There have been talks that
he sounds like he had a parlay.
Shedeur wasn't his selection. That was Andrew Berry. Like Andrew Berry went against the entire organization to draft Shedeur Sanders. Like Jimmy Haslam didn't want Shedeur. Paul DeBodesta didn't want Shedeur. Stefanski did not want Shedeur. Andrew Berry wanted Shedeur. Dylan Gabriel is the organization pick.
It's not. No. I'm not asking that because Dylan's starting. I'm asking that because when it was announced that he was starting, I just kind of heard something in his voice when they asked him who the backup was, and he's like, "Joe is the backup. Joe's the backup." Like it. I don't know. He sounded so like stern and so like. I don't know. I could be tripping, but I just because
like
nigga, what's your problem, bro? Like you're benching an effing 40-year-old.
Yeah,
And
it's not a problem. It's just that I think what it is, and you got to remember, like I'm shitting on Stefanski, but like from a human standpoint, like he got to be tired of those fucking questions, man. Like you just got to be tired
about
of that
Shador.
shit, like about Shador and about the quarterback situation in general.
Yeah,
You gotta realize 41 different starting quarterbacks since 1999. Stefanski's responsible for at least 10 of them.
Damn.
At least 10 of them. Now,
And
some of those is not his. Now, some of those is not his fault because of COVID. You know, COVID played a factor into that. But let's even go back to that 2023 year. They had 4 different starting quarterbacks that year. You know, last year we had 4 different starting quarterbacks. We had Jameis, we had Deshaun, we had DTR, we had Bailey Zappi. I think it was Bailey. Yeah, it was Bailey Zappi. We had 4.
Bro,
so those 2 years alone,
that nigga
is
DTR
8 quarterbacks.
Is so dirt, bro.
That's not including
that nigga. No,
right?
bro.
That motherfucker.
That
I know.
Nigga is one of the worst quarterbacks I ever seen. Like,
I don't know how he
was.
Who said he was draftable? Who said he was NFL eligible? Who was like, yeah, that guy right there? Like, when I say DTR is worse than fucking Cody Kessler and fucking Deshaun Kaiser, bro. I don't say that shit. Just you don't even know.
Is he still there, or is he a backup?
No, he not even in Philadelphia. Philadelphia let his ass go. They was like, oh no.
Oh, he not on the practice squad anymore.
No.
Oh, so he's not even in the league right now.
I don't think he's in the league. I know Philadelphia cut his ass too. Like, come on,
you know
now.
that's
like,
bad because they didn't even got to worry about no backup split, and they still was like, nah.
They was like, nah, you ain't.
I see.
You can't even sit on the bench, nigga.
But
I see why Cleveland did what they did.
And then you also have to think too, like because I didn't know Kevin Stefanski, he didn't want Shador Sanders, but what came with drafting Shador Sanders was the media is going to talk about him. They're always going to ask questions. So I could see why he was irritated, continuously answering questions about a third string rookie quarterback. Like, like out of all the things you could possibly talk about, you want to continue to talk about Shador Sanders and not want to talk about, Dylan Gabriel, the guy you drafted 2 rounds higher.
But Jay, my bad, not to cut you off, and I don't want to make this a whole Shador thing. Yeah. But Jay, you don't think these teams brought that on themselves? Like,
yeah,
Shador wasn't projected top 5 all offseason for no reason.
Right.
So y'all did some bullshit, and then you want to gaslight everybody else for asking about the nigga that y'all clearly did some sort of collusion against. If you want to argue not top 5, whatever. Once it got past the 30th pick, nigga, we're dealing with some other shit now. So, of course, there's going to be questions because y'all did some bullshit. Every single one of y'all, my team included. Every single one of y'all. Because he went to the 5th round. So, you don't think in some ways it's like y'all kind of take some responsibility and it's a little bit gaslighty that y'all getting irritated with us for asking questions about it?
100%. I was just talking from Stefanski's point of view because if he did not want Shador Sanders, then I can 100% understand why he would necessarily feel that way when he gets asked all these questions instead of about how the team is performing or how their current quarterback situation is with their starting role. Like, why do you have to? Like, if I benched Joe Flacco, why are you asking me questions about?
Who the backup? Yeah, you're right. That's not
when the question was asked, right? When the question was asked, like, so for one, Dylan Gabriel was essentially named the starter the day after. Like, it was talked about in this city, like he is the starter. Like, there were already like reports to the local media that Dylan was going to be number 1. When he was asked the question, there wasn't an official depth chart of who was number 2. So that question is valid of, is Shador the number 2 quarterback because you just benched Joe Flacco? Right. And Stefanski does have this tendency of being very straightforward and very stern with his answers sometimes.
So maybe I'm just
it can throw people off when you're not familiar with him because it can come off as a dig. But when like when he's like certain about a question, there is no beating around the bush. There is no stuttering. There is Joe is the backup. Joe is the backup. Joe is the backup. He's very stern.
Thank you for that context, bro, because it did look a certain way.
And not
outside
only that,
looking in.
The Cleveland media, and this is not just the media. The Cleveland media, they's a special type of stupid sometimes. Mary Kate Cabot and Tony Grossi and the rest of these buffoons asking the most stupidest question, press conference in and press conference out. I'm so tired of these motherfuckers, especially Mary Kay. Mary Kay love to stir shit up. That's a problem too. You got Mary bitch ass Kay Cabot. I hope you're watching. All right, Mary Kay Cabot.
I hope not, bro. I want you to be a part of Cleveland.
You always stirring shit. You always stirring shit for your own views on in the plain dealer and shit like that. I'm sick and tired of you. Mary Kay Cabot. Don't even know what the fuck you talking about half the time. You the Browns beat reporter, for fuck's sake. Like, I don't like her ass at all. So when you got Mary Kay Cabot asking you questions, like, that irritates me alone. That just irritates me alone. So Mary Kay, fuck you. Tony Grossi, fuck you. Because Tony Grossi was talking all that shit about Shador. That was a motherfucker talking mad shit about
that's
Shador.
you right about
that. And Shador had to go correct his ass. I appreciate that shit from Shador. Everybody, Baker Mayfield had to correct Tony Grossi head ass. Like, you know that clip where he was like, come on, Tony, like, Jesus Christ. He was talking to Tony Grossi. He always doing some stupid ass shit. So fuck Tony Grossi, fuck Mary Kay Cabot. They fucking idiots and fucking buffoons. But overall, I'm talking to the city of Cleveland right here. For you Kevin Stefanski defenders, for y'all sitting back and saying he don't need to lose his job because he 2-time coach of the year and he got us to the playoffs. We're 4-18, averaging 15 points a game since the last 2 years. And you just saw what happened with Minnesota. Outside of the fucking, and this is a pause moment because, and I'm talking, when I say I'm the representation of Cleveland, I mean women too. This is gender neutral here, all right? The women love Kevin Stefanski. Oh my God, do they love Kevin Stefanski? Like every time they see Kevin Stefanski, they get fluttered, bro. Like Kevin Stefanski, they see him as a good-looking dude. Just because you're good-looking, Kevin Stefanski, and you draw the ratings for the women, don't mean that you should still be here. And just because he won 2-time coach of the year, what have you done for us since then? What have you done since then? You ain't won a playoff game here. You done shit the bed. You're shitting the bed on offense. You done had 3 offensive coordinators. You done had 2 special team coordinators. You done had 2 defensive coordinators. When is this organization and when is the pressure from the media? Because the Cleveland Browns media ain't doing it. When is the pressure from the fucking media? Where's the more pressure from the fan base to get Kevin Stefanski out of here? Because when I look at this team could sneak into the playoffs with the right coaching. There's a lot of things to be fixed and a lot of things to be developed, but this team is good enough to make a surprise to the playoffs. They just don't have the right coaching to get them there. They just don't.
Jay Will, my last question to you, bro, because I don't know if you were here much during that time. Do you see an angle where a coach, like what he said about Stefanski, prefers to draft Dylan Gabriel over Shador?
Meaning, like,
can you rationalize that in your mind of somebody wanting that from a play perspective?
From a play perspective, I didn't necessarily understand it at all, but I think we all know by now that the Shador Sanders situation, it wasn't necessarily about the play style. I guess it was just everything that comes with Shador Sanders, and I guess a lot of organizations felt like they couldn't handle it, which is kind of weird in my opinion because I kind of feel like there was something underlying there, but. Yeah. I don't necessarily blame Stefanski for taking Gabriel over Sanders if that's the reason why. Now, if you're just going to sit and tell me that Gabriel was more NFL ready than Sanders, I personally can't believe that. But at the same time period, Gabriel didn't look too bad in his first start, so I can't necessarily say that as of right now.
And to be fair, like I was probably one of the few people who did think Dylan Gabriel was an NFL quarterback. Like, even when he was in Oregon, I was saying, like, nah, I think he's going to be a lot better than people think. I didn't think he was going to get implemented into such a nasty situation. But I did have faith that where he landed, I felt like at some point he would get, like, an NFL chance, and he would be solid.
And it wouldn't be a nasty situation if Shador wasn't sharing the same locker room. You know what I'm saying?
Now I'm saying nasty situation because of how I know these higher ups are doing Shador, and he just happens to be in the crossfire. That's why, like, I seen a post the other day that says something I firmly believe of like, no one should be rooting against Gabriel in order to try to lift up Shador. Like, Dylan got nothing to do with that split. If he's not the guy, we'll see that he's not the guy. Yeah. It's that simple.
We'll
don't have to try to tear him down to get Shador a chance.
And I'll say this too about Shador, and then I'll chill out on this. The one thing that I don't think a lot of people and I really haven't seen a lot of people talk about because a lot of people have not followed Shador and Shiloh for that matter, like outside of Colorado or maybe a little bit of Jackson State, is that I think the one thing I'm going to take conspiracy out of this. I'm taking conspiracy out of this. I'm taking this strictly from if I'm a general manager, right? I know this guy got top 5 talent or whatever it may be, right? I know who his dad is, and everybody want to bring up, oh, look who his dad is. Look who his dad is. What a lot of people don't realize is that Shador and Shiloh were coached by their dad in Pee Wee. Then when they went to middle school, he was coached by them in middle school, high school, and both colleges. If I'm an NFL general manager, and I've seen this is no slight. I want this to be clear. I want this to be a disclaimer. This is no strike at Deion Sanders and his parenting at all. But if I'm a general manager, I've just seen this player, which 0.00001% don't get this chance of ever being coached by their father, let alone throughout their entire football career up until this point. If I'm a general manager, I'm kind of being nervous on that anyway, because I don't know how he's going to handle things without his father being there. He was never tested like that. This is his first test of being there without his father. His father didn't follow him to the NFL. Couldn't follow him to the NFL. His father followed him everywhere.
Could have been Dallas.
It could, but Dallas didn't pull that trigger. So what I'm saying is like, if taking non-conspiracy out, if you're a general manager, and let's say it's not Shador, let's just say it's somebody else. Let's just say it's a random person who got on the radar with a random father that was coaching, worked his way up, and they worked their way up together, and it's finally time to split them apart. Do y'all take that quarterback in the second overall, despite talent? Because you got to think mentally, leadership, and all that shit without their father.
Well, to be fair, bro, I said if you're gonna have your football reasons for not top 5, fine. I said I felt like once it got past 30, we're not talking.
That's when it became
anymore.
an issue.
Yeah, now we're not talking football anymore. Let alone getting past Friday.
And then you hear the comments that they make and then you hear the comments about Shador, and then it makes you be like, now I really know why you didn't choose him.
Yeah, and it's kind of one of those reasons why I kind of similar to like Will Johnson, for example. He was projected to be like a top 10 pick, and then you saw he
had an injury though.
Yeah, that's
what
I'm saying.
Different.
Like, he had the injury issue, and then he dropped to at least like the second round. For a guy like Shador, who's not really an injury prone player, the only negative you can say kind of really about him is the entire father situation. But once again, kind of like what JC said,
and maybe his speed.
Something you don't fall to the 5th round because of that when you're projected to go, like be a top 10 pick. So I feel like, you can't really say that about Shador. Maybe if he would have only fell like to like 20,
right.
But
which is what they even projected right before the draft. They were like, hey, we're hearing he might not go 5. It might be like in the 20s.
They were saying
I was like, all right, whatever. That's some bullshit, but all right. But yeah. But we're not gonna go down that rabbit hole again. Like,
That was a crazy draft. I gotta
we did it. I don't know. You didn't do our draft grades episode, huh?
I think I did Mars, but I don't think I did.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that was we had a colorful conversation about that because we had the OGs in the building. So, but I'm sure it'll come up again at some point. We'll revisit it.
Man, watching Marv have a heart attack, bro, when the Steelers passed him up like 2 or 3 times.
Oh my gosh.
He was loud.
That is classic. I don't know if he still got that clip somewhere, but I was watching that. When I tell you, I started busting out laughing, bro. That nigga said, who?
Bro, you hear Ragu in the background was like, bro, you could hear Ragu in the background every time the Steelers would pass them. Wow.
Bro, Coop did that on the first time. That nigga said, I don't even know do y'all remember who they drafted?
God,
is this somebody that's starting and playing right now?
Was it Will Howard? Talking about the quarterback that they drafted?
Yeah, that was
I don't think they drafted a quarterback.
I think the first one was a defensive guy, and I think
the first pick wasn't a quarterback
because he kept saying, "Well, Mike Tomlin is a defensive type of guy," and I was like,
that nigga Coop said, "Who?"
There's a Derek Harmon from the defensive Oregon. And yeah, they did draft a quarterback, which is crazy too. But
yeah, that was later on. Yeah. By the way, Tyrell, we did spend 45 minutes on you bums, even though you said you would.
I ain't mean to, man. Damn.
All right. Next up, we got the Cowboys and the Jets.
BTA, belt to ass.
That was such a hard game to watch. The Jets are so.
You watched that?
We have to, so we
I ain't gonna lie, I probably would have watched
something
it too.
on the podcast.
I'm rooting for Fields, so.
The only thing I really have to say
Me
about
too.
this game is shout out Brees Hall. You know, he came in clutch for fantasy. But other than that, man, the Jets are such a.
How do you feel about Fields, Jay Will?
You said who?
How do you feel about Fields?
Next question.
I guess that answers that.
They're just trying to, you know, the Jets, they're known for just kind of making placeholders at QB and making bad placeholders, and that's what Justin Fields is. In a year or two,
Bad
probably
placeholder is crazy.
Somewhere else.
That is crazy.
That is crazy.
Can y'all stop glazing up Justin Fields, please?
He's not bad.
About this
He's not. It's that simple. He's not.
But
Sam
he's
Darnold.
not-
Hold on. Sam
no.
Darnold and Baker Mayfield
He could
should
be
teach
worse.
y'all that it's about system and what's in place and from top to bottom,
This
bro.
is- this
it's
is
not
third system
always
now.
the quarterback. Them two niggas should have taught y'all that, if nothing else.
This
Even
is third
Geno
system.
before he got to the Raiders. Look how he looked on the Seahawks. He never played this bad on the Seahawks.
I think I've seen enough of Justin Fields to make the correct, you know, analyzation of his game.
Same.
He's
Wow.
he's
Same.
not. I'm not gonna say he's a
That's
bomb, but
crazy.
he's like a high end backup to like a low end starter.
Man, I'll tell you this.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's
Put
just the
that
way,
nigga-
just the way everybody
Put that nigga
glazing
on the
him, bro. He's
Niners
not
right now,
that.
and y'all niggas would be saying that spit ain't fair.
Well, when they played in teams like the Rams secondary, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I was good to that team.
He took all right. All
Yeah,
right,
you
bro.
you left the door wide open for that one. That's your fault. Oh, my
You know,
goodness.
I'll eat that one. You right.
He said, "That's insane, Jay Will."
All right. Let's go two boo boo teams, two boo boo schemes. We got the Giants and the Aints.
Wow, the Aints actually won. Wow,
And
it
Jackson
took them to
Dart
play
had
a
a
boo-boo
good start.
team.
It was
But
just a bad ending.
Football is so crazy, bro. How do you beat the undefeated Chargers who have the quote unquote so far MVP at the time, and then you turn around and lose to the 0-4 Giants?
what's that saying? Any given Sunday. Any given Sunday.
Well, I think
Would
the
do
Giants, the
And
Giants.
Spencer Rattler looked like Drew Brees out there. Like, holy fuck. I'm
I
like,
know. I was like,
all right.
No, I don't want to hear that from you, nigga. You keep that quarterback's name out your effing
Oh, no, he still
mouth.
suck ass. He still suck ass. Don't get it twisted. Now, I ain't say he was good because of one game. He still suck. Even Jamarcus Russell had a good game.
Every
Still ass.
every bum got their day.
Yeah, thank you.
And
Thank you.
JC,
Every bum come across $20 every once in a while,
Man,
all right?
y'all didn't have them. Now I'm rooting for Rattler. Now y'all didn't have them. Now I'm rooting for Rattler. I'm a Rattler guy now.
Well, boy,
Good
oh
luck
boy,
with
you
that
in for a
one.
ride. You about to
Wow.
find out what it feels like to be a Cleveland Browns fan for like 2 days.
This nigga.
and real quick, JC, a cool little note to add. So, remember that long touchdown pass that the Saints had?
Mhm.
The Saints had their first pass over 75 yards for the first time since 2016 when they had Drew Brees.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Think about that.
That's crazy.
You know that is a long time without going.
But you know, I will say this though about the Giants because you know they did. Malik Neighbors is obviously out for the season, which I hate. You know, prayers to him.
Yeah.
Basically, the Giants' offense is basically ran by two rookies right now, and I don't think a lot of people kind of understand that. So, do I expect anything great out of the Giants this year? Not really. I think Dart to me so far in this game, he kind of had his ups and downs. It was plays where like he kind of like stretch plays out, make great plays. It was other chances where like he was kind of sitting comfortably in the pocket, and it just throws the interceptions straight to the other team. So, Dart to me. He just needs to continue getting more snaps, and I think he'll be fine. But this Giants offense is kind of just pathetic right now. And without Neighbors, it kind of shows that. I'm not a Scatbo, whatever the guy's name is.
Scatterboo.
I'm the biggest fan of him. I feel like the media pushes him because he's just a crazy guy and he's just viciously strong. Not the biggest fan of him. Other than that,
Nigga, you ain't a fan of Jukins either, nigga. We don't care about nothing.
Judkins.
I'm sorry, I don't
Jukins, whatever that
I
nigga
don't,
name
I
is.
don't root for one of them. Sorry.
What is it going? Matter of fact, what is it going to take? I forgot to ask you. What is it going to take for you to apologize to this nigga?
You know
when is he going to
JC?
get his "I was unfamiliar" apology from you?
The only way I will.
Wait, J. Will, my bad. You know what it is, JC? It's because he won a national championship with the wrong team.
The only way I'll apologize to Judkins if he gets a time travel machine, goes back to 2023, and announces that he's staying with Ole Miss. That's the only way I'll apologize.
Wow, that is nasty.
He had to get a title somehow.
He could have got one with us.
Huh?
Could he have? Could he have?
That year,
didn't y'all do this against Florida last year with y'all chance to get into the playoffs? Didn't y'all do that last year?
If we had an actual running back, we probably would have beat Florida. But we had to run a wide receiver at running back, and things went kind of south. But
that nigga gonna be day for Judkins' whole career. I hope you don't get it.
But yeah, and then the Saints. I mean, I was kind of surprised. I'm with Tyrell. I've never been a Spencer Rattler guy. His last season at South Carolina kind of showed me he wasn't an NFL quarterback, but I guess he had a good game this time. But
I wasn't even a Rattler guy like that. I just got sick of this nigga trying to cap for Tyler Shaw over Rattler, and we started the season with the most starting black quarterbacks in NFL history. I wanted to keep that going. I'm rooting for the young.
This ain't got nothing to do with race. If you're a shitty quarterback, black, white, Mexican, purple, yellow, Hispanic, German, Russian, Czechoslovakian, freaking Polish, it doesn't matter. If you're a shit quarterback, you're a shit quarterback. This ain't got nothing to do with race.
You tried to play that, bro. The pro.
Nah, because I'll be seeing a whole lot of sorry tall quarterbacks get a whole lot of chances, be in the league for a whole
not
time.
for my black ass.
But JC, we excuse sorry with more sorry. That's the standard we set in.
We don't know yet. I say give niggas 3 years. That's my rule. Give niggas 3 years.
You don't need 3 years with Spencer Rattler. Sometimes you just know. Sometimes you just
give him 3 years if we see some real bright spots. Rattler is not one of them.
He just gave you one, nigga.
Just
there you go.
Jamarcus Russell had a good game. Let's see if he could be a little bit more consistent in this way. If he be more consistent in this way, I've been known to do this. I will shut up. I will apologize, and I will give them their flowers. But you got to go prove it. You got to go prove it. One game don't prove it. You're not getting an apology from me for one game. You get a hand clap and the congratulations. You played good this week, but you're not getting apologized from me. And so I don't give a fuck if he black. I don't give a fuck. He can be from the Isles of New Zealand or some shit. I don't care. I don't care. Like he can be from Turkey. He can be from Jordan. He can be from Saudi Arabia. I don't care. If you here to play quarterback, I'm judging you off your quarterback play, and he played good this week. I will. But
Tyler Shaw is good though, right?
Tyler Shaw's good.
Yeah, we'll exactly my point. Exactly my point.
I didn't say Tyler Shaw was good. I say he was their best quarterback.
If you need someone to
overthrow your
receiver by like 20 yards, then you can call Tyler. Until then.
Anyways.
But real quick, too, I was going to say, I think I like Jackson Dart, too. I think I like the energy that he brings to the team and the confidence, how he is with his teammates and coaches, and how fired up he gets on the sideline when they score. But outside of that, Jay Will, you kind of said it. It's just the main thing is like there's some possessions where he's, damn, he made that happen. And then there's other possessions where he's like, okay, you just kind of did that on purpose. Like it's more like a consistent, inconsistent thing. And I think he'll get over that, like he said, with the more snaps that he takes.
Yeah.
Let's go Raiders and Colts. And please don't take long.
Do we have
133 BTA built to ass.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, shout out Ragu.
Two boo-boo teams, two boo-boo schemes.
Whoa. All right, now, I was saying that. I think y'all last second to beat us, but
free Genty, man.
Yeah.
Him. Come to the Patriots.
And he's so good, too.
Y'all sure do need a running back.
That offense.
Yes, we do.
I would just like to say, Daniel Jones, thank you for coming to New York to bless our team.
Coming to where, nigga?
New York.
Coming to Indianapolis, excuse me.
Oh, man.
He's at the amnesia.
You see him?
He's been really, really good for us this year. And not to mention, but Tyler Warren,
It's almost like having a good organization background makes a difference with the quarterback. I'm just saying. It's not like I just said that 5 minutes ago. But all right.
And no disrespect, because all right, rest in peace. But I just feel like this team just looks like it's just better off without Jim Irsay. Like the way it's been ran, the way we are approaching things, to me, it kind of feels like, okay, we actually seem like we have a good football organization now. We're making the right decisions. Draft went well. Like I said, Tyler Warren, thank you for Chicago for taking love.
Well, y'all been drafting well. You can't take that from me.
Ups and downs. I feel like we do good on like high end picks, and then when it kind of gets to like the third, fourth round, we kind of like fizzle out a little bit. Also, shout out to Anthony Richardson. He got a pass to himself. Get that trade stock up, So whenever somebody wants to. But trolling aside, I've just been really, really impressed with this team. I did not expect to have this type of year. I'll be honest with you. Even though I thought Daniel Jones was a better quarterback situationally wise, like other than Anthony Richardson, I really didn't expect much out of him. So for us through 5 games,
I don't think anybody did.
It's only week 5, but for us to play this well, it's just kind of phenomenal. I still have some questions about our pass.
I think the Raiders just happened to play a pissed off Indianapolis. They played y'all on the wrong week. Not to say they would have won, but it wouldn't have went like this. But it wouldn't have went like this.
I think it's both.
They played a pissed off Colts team.
We really should be 5-0 right now, man. We should be the only undefeated team.
Yeah, like the fact that y'all lost the way y'all did between JT getting called back, the receiver taking the ball out of bounds, like
you don't know how mad I was at that game. That's why I think, like,
bro, I didn't even see it, bro. We was coming back from like getting food or some shit. Me and Norman, and I seen the nigga was finna score. I'm like, damn, we need to get back in there. And then I get in there and I hear the Rams fans cheering. I'm like, what the hell are these niggas cheering for? What happened? And they were like, oh, he went out of bounds. I'm like, okay, but why did we have the ball though? Like, what? Like, I was confused as hell. Like, what happened? And then I ended up seeing it like later on the highlights. I was like, oh, damn, that's all.
And JCU, I don't know if you saw the message, but Jay Will had a moment of excitement. And
I know. Norman told me he was like, damn, Jay Will ain't seen it yet because we saw it obviously before y'all did because we had the K. So he was like, damn, he ain't see it yet. He finna be hot. He told me literally as you wrote it.
Yeah, that man literally said, JC, he goes, I hate this fucking sport.
Man,
this is what I gotta say. Da 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 da.
Hey, Jay, let me ask you this, bro. If the season ends right now, do you pay Daniel Jones over $100 million?
Don't do it.
Right, the season ends right now today.
Take it from somebody who knows. Don't do
it. As much as I like Daniel Jones,
said, don't do it. Reconsider.
We've seen him scam an organization already once. I like what he's doing so far, but I gotta see it continue. So no, I'm not.
What if he win a playoff game? I mean, he did that in New York, but like,
yeah,
let me ask you this: what would it take for you to be sold on DJ to say, you know what, we got a quarterback?
I think for one, I think our offense needs to continue being this high caliber. Because, right now we've been scoring about 30, 40 points a game. If we can kind of continue on that pace, then hell yeah, Daniel Jones, he's the future. But it's just more so kind of based off of play style because I feel like he has the good running back. He has a solid offensive line, something he really didn't have in New York. And he has a decent set of wide receivers. Doesn't necessarily have that wide receiver 1 per se, but he has a really decent
He got better receivers than he had on the Giants. I know that.
But I just feel like if he continues this success, I'd be okay with it.
What happened to Cedric Tillman, man? I thought he was supposed to be a guy.
That's my team.
I know. I'm talking to you. Like,
okay. Because Cedric will work better in the slot position. He didn't play because he had a hamstring injury. Jerry Jeudy. Some people's like he doesn't need to be the X. He needs to be in the slot. And I'm like, if you can't catch, you can't. I don't care where the fuck you put him at on the football field. You can't catch the fucking ball. Fuck Jerry Jeudy, Mick Drops head ass. Fuck him. And to respond to Jay Will. What helps with this organization, how they're coaching and everything like that, when you got your fucking boss listening in on what the fuck is going on, you're going to be on top of your shit, bro. Because she not just looking at the typical answer of, is that guy and all that. She looking at it like,
It's real
All
simple.
right,
How do you
who
work
the
when your
fuck
boss
is
is
it?
over your shoulder
Yeah.
versus when they not there?
And she not even like she over their shoulder in the sense of watching what they doing, but she not micromanaging them neither. Like she knowing her place. She just listening in to see what the fuck is going on. And I think
Right.
that's cool. Like win, lose, like that's an involved owner. Like there are a lot of teams that wish their owners were involved, let alone like this involved without putting that much pressure on the coaching staff.
And
So I mean that does help out a lot.
I really like her. I do feel like she's an upgrade. Like I said, I'm not trying to disrespect Jim Irsay because
I know what you mean though.
But the way she's been involved, and I hate that she gets kind of stereotyped because she is a woman doing this, but you know how people are, like, in sports media like that. But it's just so comforting to see an owner on the sideline trying, trying to, in, rather than on draft night after drafting Anthony Richardson, going on Twitter and be like, should we draft Will Levis too? Like, it was BS like that from Irsay that kind of
too
was
soon, Jay. Too soon.
I don't.
No, but I get what Jay Will talking about because think about it like this too, and then I agree because like, mind you, this isn't like a owner that like got their money like outside of the NFL and like bought the team. Like this is inherited.
Exactly.
This is the third generation Irsay running the Colts. Which, by the way, JC, you should be lucky because originally the Ursays owned the Rams, but like. And that's a whole confusing mess in of itself, like a rare owner to owner trade. That's how that shit went down. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic. But overall, she's a third generation Irsay. Like all three of them are third generation Irsay. So you got that knowledge involved. And not only that, but they actually give a fuck. Like there are some kids, Randy Lerner, fuck you. Like Randy Lerner, who inherited the team from the Browns before Jimmy Haslam got him. And then just gave zero fucks. And the only reason why he owned the team for 10 years because it was in his father's will. He didn't give a fuck. He gave a fuck about some damn soccer team in Europe that's now defunct. That's what he gave a fuck about. So you got an owner coming. I know about nepotism babies taking over NFL teams. It's not good most of the time. So shout out to her. Shout out to the Ursays. They doing their thing. They doing their thing.
And that's the most important thing right there. JC, you always say like it starts not just with the team, but it starts with your front office. That's where it really begins. And then you say that's step one. And then step two is you also have to win in the draft. Those two steps are the most important steps on your journey to longevity in terms of winning. So, and like they said, there's people out there that absolutely do not care, but the Ursays care about the franchise. They're probably putting too much money into this to just be like, fuck it.
This the last thing I'm gonna say because I'm spending too much time with these bums. But there's this old saying that I remember when I used to work some of the Disney conventions with like D23 and stuff. And I remember one of the CEOs had said something to the degree of like they'd rather have great people than a great idea, right? They're like, if you have a great idea, but you don't have the great people. I mean, if you have the right idea, but don't have the right people, it's like it's just it's not going to come the way that you guys see to fruition. But if you have just kind of like a mid idea, but you have great people, they can turn that into greatness. Pretty much is what you see, and
you
I
just
think you can apply that to how. Especially with the NFL, how these teams are ran. That's why I always say it starts from the top. That's not a coincidence. Like you rarely see just a dysfunctional organization being in consistent contention. Rarely.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Well, I ain't gonna say rarely. You never see that. You might see some one-offs here and there, like they might have a year or two here, but for the most part, they're gonna look as dysfunctional as that office is.
Washington was a prime example of that.
Prime example. Once they change
one or
from
2
top
years,
to bottom, look at them now. You know what I'm saying?
Bruce Allen, the culture is pretty damn good here. No, the fuck it was not. No, it was not. It was shit over there. And I'm not even talking about
that the fan base was great. And I felt bad for them because they didn't deserve that.
I mean, to the point where they had the reason why they got those containers up there and in the upper section is because the fans stopped coming because they're like, we can't support this. Can't keep supporting this shit, man.
And Isaiah Ragu, I just want you to know, Geno Smith. What are we in week 5, right? JC?
He writing back.
About to
He
be
writing
week
back.
6.
No. We're week 5, and that man already has 9 interceptions.
He writing back. Y'all backup is Kenny Pickett, right? That's y'all. I mean, that's the Raiders' backup, right? Is Kenny Mittens? Because I
I
think
didn't
they
even
made
know he
that
was
trade
over
for
there.
him. And if that's the case, they might want to start getting him ready to start because Gino not only writing back.
Imagine you say I'm not drafting Shador because we paid Geno Smith.
Yeah, he's with the Raiders. He's with the Raiders. Yeah.
But let's get to one of the many comebacks that we had on Sunday. One of my boycott games got the Dolphins in Carolina.
Hey, I love.
Put a big smile on my face though.
Shout out to Carolina too. That's why I was smiling too. I was like, "Hey, go ahead, go get that dub." But honestly, too, it was Dolphins had that 17-point cushion, and then the Panthers just came out of nowhere and we're like, "Nah, we ain't letting you do this. Not like this." So honestly, it was he didn't throw for 200 yards. He was 2 yards away from it. The pass completion was
that's because the nigga ran the backup running back ran for 200 yards.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the Dowdle. Excuse me if I said that wrong, but Dowdle, 23 carries, 206 and a tutty. That boy.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I found out from fantasy that nigga was still in the league. Somebody had started him. I'm like, hold on, that nigga in the league. Last time I seen him, he was being a bum in Dallas.
Rel, you were ranting about your running back having 4.5 per carry, 4.8 per carry. This man had 9.0 per carry. 9 yards per carry. That is Bryce Young saw that and said, "Shit, I don't even."
Yeah, what I got to pass for?
Exactly.
He said,
9. I won't even see a second down. Are you kidding me? Yeah, come on, run. Yeah, here you go. I should barely see a second down. And then 9 a carry.
Yeah, and then they, of course, Carolina did a really good job at executing on their 4th downs to keep their possessions going. They finished 2 for 2 in that zone and went 2 for 2 in goal to goal. So they capitalized when it was time to, and they got right back in it after being down 17.
Anyway, two boo-boo teams, two boo-boo schemes.
Hold on, I got a question before we move on. How long is Bryce Young going to trick the Panthers that he's a good quarterback? Like how long?
Here you go, Jay. Here you go, Jay. Here you go. We just talked about giving niggas time. And here you go with your bullshit. We just talked about all that spit. Dysfunctional organizations, giving rookies time, all that spit. And you sitting here talking about tricking him that he's a good quarterback. What the F are you talking about?
Sometimes you can just watch a player and just know it's time to move on. Bryce Young is not that guy.
That team is not that guy. That team is not that team. That's what it is.
When it comes down to decision making, like he's just so bad to me.
I'll take that nigga on the Rams right now.
I'll take him as a
right
backup.
now.
I'm not taking him as a starter.
I mean, obviously, if I want to take him, it's for when Stafford decides to hang up his cleats or if he get hurt. I'll take Bryce right now. Right now. Same way y'all doing CJ right now because he got that paper thin line over there. I will take CJ right now. A lot of these quarterbacks y'all be spitting on, it be the situation and not them. Sometimes I don't know how y'all still don't see that. How y'all don't get that.
It's not always the situation because you can say the same thing.
I didn't say that.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
so Jay, was Carolina a good situation these last 2 years?
It's not. I'm not going to sit here and.
They didn't have a line.
So why are you saying he's tricking Carolina? The fact that he's played as good as he has when he has says more about him than anything to me.
I don't think he is the answer for Carolina right now. I don't think he will be ever.
Carolina ain't the answer for Carolina. What is it that's not
honestly, it is honestly, I feel like Bryce Young because he's already short as shit, don't mind you. But he's already one of those quarterbacks where I already have a personal vendetta against short quarterbacks. That's why I've never been a fan of Kyler Murray. Another reason why I probably will never be a fan of Bryce Young. Because when it comes down to it, they just can't make those same plays as normal size quarterbacks.
So your height discriminates.
Normal size.
I think that's fair. I think it's fair to height discriminate against a quarterback.
Oh man, dang, Jay Will.
Kyler Murray was about 3 feet tall. I think he'd be one of the better quarterbacks in the league.
Kyler Murray, I think Kyler Murray is a good quarterback. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. I'm just saying he could be one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Kyler Murray to me is just like he's just okay.
And
Nigga,
also gotta
that's saying a
realize-
lot. You
Yeah.
can't name 20 good quarterbacks right now.
No, I don't think better than Kyler Murray. No, but I think you could probably say like 14, 15, 16 range for him. Like
And
he's just
that's to
okay.
me, that's huge
Yeah.
for the NFL, bro.
Well, in this
Yeah,
day and
I
age,
agree.
quarterbacks, I don't know how big that is, but
And Jay,
Pause.
thank you.
Big pause right there. Whoa.
Jay Will, you also have to realize too that Bryce Young, it took Carolina, a couple years to finally get it through their heads that they need to start building an O-line.
Yeah.
So every time the ball touched his fingers, bro, he was running for his life.
yeah, and I think that first year it was kind of fair to say that because I think that Carolina Panthers offensive line was historically bad.
2 years.
Last year they
And
weren't.
then-
Go
And
ahead.
then look, the team that we're even talking about, right? Miami. They show how dysfunctional they are from top to bottom. They had a great coach with that was willing to have great continuity with them and Brian Flores, and look how they did him. Right?
They
And
deserve it.
look where they've been at since then. So that's why I always say it starts from the top decisions like that.
And look at
That's
Carolina,
the football
Dave
guy
Tepper.
saying karma.
Dave Tepper is you can say Stephen Ross, you can say Jimmy Hutt. Dave Tepper is the worst owner in the NFL. And I was saying that when Dan Snyder was here. That should tell you something because he'll beat your ass, bro. He will incomplete facilities. He will fire coaches left and right. Oh, hey, we're gonna have to build this facility in South Carolina. Nah, I ain't paying for shit, motherfucker. He don't give a fuck because he's a hedge fund person. So he don't give a fuck about money because he got unlimited money. So Dave Tepper,
it's a hobby for him.
Absolutely. You are a hedge fund accountant for some of the richest people in the world. Nah, you ain't worried about no damn money. Hell no, you ain't worried about no money. Dave Tepper is a piece of shit. And let me tell you something, man. The Carolina Panthers, they haven't been the same since Jerry Richards had to sell the team. When he was forced to sell the team, when they found out he had all the women wearing blue jeans Friday and all that other crap in the office, they ain't been the same since. Y'all should have just let him keep telling them women to wear the blue jeans, and maybe the Carolina Panthers would be more competent on the football field.
But just because you're in a bad situation does not mean you're not a bad player as well.
But what is it that you've seen from him that's so bad? That nigga's line has been hot trash since the moment he stepped in the league.
That's the thing, JC. I haven't seen really anything that's positive about him.
He's just short.
So you didn't watch the last 5-6 games of last year? You didn't see how he played against the Chiefs and the Eagles back to back? You didn't watch these games?
But watching him this year, you would have thought he'd be a little bit better. But for me,
the line is still garbage. The line is still hot garbage. Are you watching the game?
It's damn near the same exact team instead of the size of Thielen. It's McMillan. And I haven't seen that Bryce Young, and we're about 6 weeks in. I don't know how long. If
you're no line,
are you going to want to watch?
Thank you. Like what is this that's not registered, bro? They
the
don't
ball
have a line.
Hits his feet.
They haven't had a line since he stepped in that building.
So do you think Bryce Young's going to be a Panther next year?
I don't care. I hope he's not. So he can prove niggas wrong. I hope he's not. He need free Bryce Young. By the way,
no, keep his ass locked up. Fuck that out.
They're gonna sit there.
I just don't see how we see all these quarterbacks having these magical emergencies on different teams, different organizations, and we still don't understand about the stock you put into that specific quarterback. Like this isn't happening by accident. Jay. Your team is experiencing it right now, and I don't want to speak too soon. I know it's only week 5, but your team is somewhat experiencing that right now as we speak, and you still don't get it.
But I mean, that's the same thing because when Sam Darnold got drafted, there's a tweet or a post I made on Facebook that Sam Darnold was going to be one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. When he first started off with the Jets, I know the Jets. Yes, when he started off with the Jets, it was a boo-boo.
Bro, you don't even need to finish that. You said it all right there. You just said it all right there. Just stop. Just stop.
No, because you're sitting here. But my point of that is that I thought Sam Darnold was a good prospect coming out, and he's proven that to me. I never really felt that way about Bryce Young ever.
Darnold proved that
when he got drafted till now. I've never felt like Bryce Young was going to be a real good NFL quarterback. And it's like what, year 3, year 4, but
yeah,
I've just never been convinced. He hadn't convinced me so
okay, so if you felt that way, then let it happen of him not being a good quarterback. Don't try to force the conversation because he has shown flashes, nigga. It's not like he just been dirt the whole time he's been in the league.
Yes.
He has no. Bro, that's crazy.
No
He
offensive
has no
lineman.
time to read the
They
fucking
traded
field.
his best target before he even got there. They traded DJ
Who was
Moore.
talking
That
about
was
DJ?
we knew that was gonna happen.
Line his
And
ass.
And that was a horrible decision. I never understood why they did that, but
But you gotta realize this man doesn't even get a chance to skim the field, not even for a second.
CJ, it took Sam Darnold 6 years to actually have a great season.
I had faith in my boy for 6 years.
Look at
never had faith in Bryce Young.
not current Geno, but look at the 10 years for Geno before he went to Seattle, and then had 2-3 good seasons over there. And Seattle has been a pretty well-run organization for the better part of the last 15 years. Let's be 100.
I agree.
So
shoot, last 25, last 20,
and then he goes to a dysfunctional organization and look at him. Come on, bro. That's not by accident.
Okay. Well, I guess we're going to see in a couple of years if Bryce Young is somewhere else, if he's on the Rams or some other team that we think is well competent, and he goes over there and stings up.
I hope the Panthers. I hope
the
Panthers are dumb enough to think what you thinking right now and be like, you know what? Let's trade this nigga. He's not the guy. We don't care where he goes. Trade him to the Rams for when Stafford retires.
I think they've kind of already showed that they have questions when they benched him for Andy Dalton. So I think it's kind of nearing towards that gear. That's why I asked that you feel like next year.
But I think this is the crazy thing though. I think the way he played at the end of last season is the reason why they told everybody last offseason we not taking calls for Bryce Young, because people did try.
I thought he was on the trade market last year.
I'm saying at the end of how he played at the end of the season, I think that kind of kept it. Yeah, at that point they was like, nah.
It kind of this for the old school players, old heads right here. It kind of reminds me of Todd Blackledge, when he got drafted to Kansas City, and it was like every single time he made a mistake, they will bench him, and that's kind of like what Carolina is doing. Like every single time he plays bad or makes a mistake, they bench him for Andy Dalton, and it's like if a quarterback is going to go out there, especially first overall, like Blackledge was the 7th overall pick, but like, and if you don't know who Blackledge is, he's one of the quarterbacks that got drafted in 1983 along with John Elway, Jim Kelly, and Dan Marino. If you're gonna draft a quarterback that high, and you're going to go out there and say he's the starter, you have to go out there and let him make his successes and his failures. You just do. And throughout the entire tenure of the Carolina Panthers, they have not done that. Every single time he plays bad, they go to Andy Dalton. Every single time Andy Dalton plays bad, they go to him. When you got that hot potato type of organization, and it's not just like a Canellis, I think that's the head coach there, problem. That's been an organizational problem. That was a problem when Frank Reich was there. That's been a problem while Canellis has been there. Like that is something where I feel like the coaches, how we talked about with Indy with the Colts about their owner just listening in and figuring out what's going on. It's the opposite with Dave Tepper. Dave Tepper is literally putting the pressure on these head coaches and like forcing their hand into changing the depth chart. You can kind of just tell because this is not just a one coaching thing. So when you have an organization that is not building around you correctly, whether it's like, even if they weren't building an offensive line or offense around them, at least they were building a defense around them. Like they've shown the first 2 years, they've shown no sign of building around them outside of drafting Ted. They haven't gotten any key free agents.
They pretty much had garage sales, like 3 different garage sales since this nigga's been there. In 2 years.
You would think, right. And you would think with Carolina being Carolina, being in Raleigh and being in North Carolina, one of the most like best new states to move to, over the last 10 years, one of those like states that's where its population is continuing to rise. You would think you could bring in players to play in Carolina, like the fan base, the atmosphere, the city, the environment, the state in general. Like North Carolina is a hot state in general. So you would think it would be easier to get free agency, and Tepper has money to spend like this, and he just don't do it. He just don't. So Bryce Young could play better on for another team, Jay Will. I agree with JC on that, but also can see why Jay Will has his doubts about Bryce Young. But
I'm not saying the nigga's like a perfect quarterback or nothing like that. I'm not saying he's like the best of becoming or that he's even worth what they did to get him in the first place. I'm just saying I don't think he's a bad quarterback, and I think in the right system he would definitely shine.
Because I'm gonna tell you this right now: if Carolina would have took C.J. Stroud instead of Bryce Young, we would be having this conversation about C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young.
Exactly.
I'll give you that. That's probably true.
That's how bad Carolina is.
Reek, what you take of all this with?
Man, free Bryce Young, man.
At the end of the day, Jay. At the end of the day,
That's all.
At the end of the day, if Carolina genuinely cared about Bryce Young, they would actually give him a fucking line. But they clearly don't give a shit. So
that's what I'm saying. If you're
gonna
put Andy Dalton out there, use that time to fix the line. That's how I feel about
JC,
it.
no.
Like
Carolina,
if you're gonna put like, there's plenty of veteran quarterbacks who just want a chance to be on the field to even earn themselves a backup spot or a starting spot for a team that's desperate somewhere else. Like, there's plenty of veteran quarterbacks right now willing to do that. Let them deal with that garbage paper thin lines y'all niggas got and use that time to fix it. But that's something that a well-run organization would do. Not the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, something Carolina has nothing. Yeah, they don't. That organization has no clue about that. And then they say, "Oh, well, let's make his life hard. Let's make his life even harder and get rid of DJ Moore. Moore, that helps.
And Brian Burns.
Free him. Yeah,
you know, is the best analogy for Bryce Young.
Have him go to the Colts.
This is what I think. It's Bryce Young is a Ferrari engine trying to be placed in a '99 Honda Civic.
Damn.
Jay Will would love to have him on his team.
Bryce, I think Jay is good with who he got right
now.
But if you would have asked him 6 weeks ago, do you want Daniel Jones to be your starting quarterback? I bet you his answer would be a lot different. So
who, me?
Yes, you, nigga.
You're the only coach that's not playing.
It'd be DJ. It'd be DJ.
Yeah, okay.
Stop it, bro. Stop with the revisionist history, nigga.
But before we just move on, I would say Tyrell, I would say he's more so like a 2011 Honda CRV parking in a trailer. That's what I would say. I'm not gonna call.
Wow,
that's crazy.
Hey, I love those memes where you see them fancy.
You seen those?
I've seen those.
That is such wild work.
Oh man.
One of the other comebacks that we had, fourth quarter comes backs, Donkeys and Eagles. Eagles get their first loss of the season. There's no more undefeated teams, huh?
Nope. No. And we need to talk about how incompetent that Philly. I mean, I know they're hurt, and I get that, but when have we ever used injuries as an excuse on this show?
Eagles kind of been skating by anyway. If we that was kind of a little nasty 4-0 in the first damn place.
If you think about it, bro, they had a 17-3 lead at one point, and then they were doing fine in the first half. They were moving the ball. They were getting first downs.
And I know niggas want to blame refs and all that bullshit. You was up 17-3. I don't want to hear spit about no refs, nigga.
Yeah, and then on top of that,
in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, but what makes it worse is that they had like four 3-and-outs the entire second half, and it's like, dude, it got to a point where it like they couldn't even move. You wonder, like, can they even move the ball? Like, that's how incompetent shit has got. Is Lane Johnson hurt, by the way?
Dickerson's hurt.
I was going to ask that about Saquon, to be honest with you.
Saquon, they are not providing any open lanes for him.
But I'm not doing that to talk down. I'm saying that because, like, I've been watching the Eagles media the past couple of weeks, and how Devonta Smith and AJ Brown have kind of openly expressed frustration, about just not getting the ball more.
And then they finally got it and they lost. So are y'all niggas happy now?
That's what I was about to say. I find out how ironic, like, Jalen Hurts had like 38 passes attempts, and Saquon Barkley only had like, I think, 6 carries on the ground. I just kind of think it's funny, coming into this.
Jay Will, that's because they couldn't get that shit going. Lanes were not being provided.
Yeah, but only.
How do y'all feel about receivers wanting both? They want to win, but they also want to.
They also want 20 catches.
How do y'all feel about that?
I think players kind of like AJ Brown, don't get me wrong, they want to win, but they also want to be the key contributor as to why they are winning. And I feel like AJ Brown, I think that's kind of like why he kind of hushed up most of the offseason, because he was winning. He won the Super Bowl, so there wasn't really anything to complain about. But at the same time, he wants his fair share of targets. He wants to be one of the main reasons why they're winning. So when the Eagles are winning games and you see AJ Brown and his stat line is like, 3 catches for like 30 yards, he's going to not really feel like that top wide receiver they paid him out to be. So I can understand his frustration.
And they was still doubling the nigga all game, though.
But at the same time, if you're a self-proclaimed top 5 wide receiver, I still kind of expect you to play like one, even in that type of situation.
I mean, thank you for saying self-proclaimed.
Yeah, self-proclaimed because he said he felt like he was a top 5 receiver. I'm not gonna call him top 5.
Definitely top 10. But
I was gonna say top 10. Yeah, 5 now.
See, but when you walk into a situation like the Eagles, you gotta expect your stats to go down. You're playing opposite of Devontae Smith, Barkley coming into the backfield. You got Jalen Hurts, who's who can easily break off like 80, 90 yards a game and just run yards alone and rush yards alone. Which I will say, him only having 2 carries this game, that can't happen. He gotta run the ball more. 2 carries for Jalen Hurts is crazy.
Why did they blow that lead in the fourth quarter?
The O-line was getting boomed.
Yeah, but they also got 18 points let up on it. I didn't watch this game, but 18 points.
And that's what makes it even worse, JC. They went for, if I remember correctly, that 2-point conversion after. Yeah. So it's like they could have tied it, but they said, "Nah, fuck y'all. We want." What'd I say?
No, I didn't say pause.
He said pause.
Oh, yeah, pause. Yeah. No, that's
to do exactly that on the road when you need to tie it.
Yes. They said,
remember, I
just
said Sean Payton.
But that aggression could be the life and the death of you. So I respect it.
I remember saying Sean Payton being the Doc Rivers. He kind of showed he still got that aggressive side to him.
Doc Rivers is crazy, but I understand.
I mean, am I lying?
Don't get us started.
That's just a crazy. I just never thought of it that way, but that's that's crazy.
I'd have to look it up, but this might be the one of the games where Jalen Hurts got sacked the most times. I think Eagles let up 5 or 6 sacks.
That's 6 sacks. Yep.
Yeah, the O-line. I don't think we've really seen the Eagles O-line get done like this in a few years.
Got hit 9 times, so yeah.
But that's the thing, though. Like,
pause.
We can't keep skating past that. Like, it's like their offense is starting to fall into that inconsistent shit now. Remember when they lost momentum a few years ago? Remember the year they went? Yeah, you remember.
They started 10-0.
Yeah, and then they lost all that momentum. That's where I feel like they got to correct that before the end of the season, man, because we all saw what happened when they went into the playoffs. Like it didn't go so well. You need all the momentum.
We have to keep in mind, like, this is not basketball, bro. Like usually when teams are like the mental fatigue from going on a run in football is different than probably damn near any other sport. Like,
yeah.
So, the Eagles are coming off of pretty much sustained success for at least the last 3-4 years. You know what I mean? Like there could be a slight of mental fatigue at this point. That's starting to kick in. I'm not gonna say full blown Super Bowl hangover because I do still think they just have too much talent to not be in the conversation. I think it's just that simple.
Yeah.
But I think the mental fatigue could be starting to take its toll on them as well.
It's too many cooks in the kitchen. Plain and simple. There's too many cooks in their kitchen.
And there was even at one point the announcer had brought up. He was like, so they went to the replay and they showed that AJ Brown was open on I think it was like a crossing route, but he decided to just tuck the ball and dip and run it out of bounds. And the announcer says he probably could have made that throw, but he goes, you know what? The situation that they're in, he's just trying to play winning football. He's just trying to get the ball down the field.
And if I'm Jalen, bro, like I get it. I get it. Like you do want to keep your receivers happy, but if my team is winning, I don't give a F what none of you niggas talking about. Talk to me when we lose. Like I don't care what none of you niggas is talking about. As long as that loss column say 0, to honestly shut the F up. That. Like I thought we was out here to win football games, bro. Let the general manager and the coaches and all that, y'all could deal with all that other shit. That's not my job. My job is to go out here. Y'all pay me $250-260 million to go out here and win football games. And that's what I'm doing.
And I would be so frustrated if I was Jalen Hurts for that specific thing because they have been complaining for almost the last 2 years. And the Eagles are the biggest team in football right now. What's there to complain about? If you're playing the game to win the game, and you guys are obviously winning games so much so that you win a Super Bowl. If I'm AJ Brown, I shut up when I win that Super Bowl. I don't care anymore. You know,
he wants the Hall of Fame stats.
or do what
You got
Tyreek
the
did.
ring, and you want the Hall of Fame
Get the
stats.
F up out of there and see how if the grass is green on the other side. You got your Super Bowl right. Go get paid somewhere else then.
We know why Tyreek went to Miami. Was it because the grass is green on the other side? It was more pussy on the other side of the fence.
No, when I say grass greener, I'm not talking about like in a football perspective. Grass green as far as I'm getting more green. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna go over here because I already got my ring. So now I'm gonna just go get this money and
Well,
what
Kansas
you
City
just
was gonna pay
said
him the
is
same
Miami.
amount.
Yeah. So AJ, you got your ring. If you're not happy with us from a football
Go
perspective,
somewhere else.
go somewhere else then, nigga. Vontae, if
guys
you're not
gotta
happy
realize-
here from a football perspective, go somewhere else then. And let's see how that work out for you.
Let's see. Could an argument be made to play devil's advocate that he got the ring, like you said, but now he's trying to build a Hall of Fame resume because he don't got the stats to really
enter the Hall of Fame right now.
Yeah. So knowing that the type of system he's playing on, where
I think Terrell Davis showed us that Super Bowls could get you in the Hall of Fame if you're playing effective enough. I'm just saying.
Ain't he have a 2K season?
He did.
That nigga got 7,000 yards. What are we talking about?
Hey man. 2,000 yard season. When AJ Brown got a groundbreaking season, man, maybe
that's almost half his yards for his career.
Oh my gosh.
We going off one season now. So Cooper Kupp is he going to the Hall of Fame? Since we going off one season, right?
I got to do my research.
Come on, bro. So if winning Super Bowls gets you in the Hall of Fame as well, we know that the Hall of Fame puts a lot of stock in Super Bowls.
But people got to also realize too, and I get it. I get what you're saying, Reek. He wants to build his Hall of Fame stats. If that's what he wants to do, like JC said, he's got the ring. Go elsewhere. But at the same time, they also have to realize this is a team sport. TEAM, not me. There is no I.
But there is an ME.
Shut the fuck up.
But
mute him.
A point, JC, because like I was thinking about what you said, and like to me, and like this might be the fan out of me, but T.Y. Hilton was a great wide receiver, but I think we know he's probably not going to the Hall of Fame. But now let's say T.Y. Hilton with the same stats and all of that has 3 or 4 Super Bowl rings.
Oh,
now all of a sudden
he's in right away.
He's for sure at the table. He's for sure at the table at least.
Yeah, so I understand like the Hall of Fame argument, but still, AJ, you're kind of young. Like you probably like only 24, 25.
I think
like, you have long...
He's that young,
bro. He's acting like he's been in the league for 15 years, and
that's even worse because you got plenty of time to get your stats up, bro. And I understand that AJ's impact doesn't always show on the stat sheet, so there could be the frustration from that point. Because I've been saying for years that I feel like he's one of the more underrated receivers in the league. And I still feel that way. But I just don't like the way him and Tay are going about this and putting Jalen in the position he's in. Like, if that's not the type of quarterback Jalen is, then that's what it is. But if y'all are winning, I mean, that can trump a lot of stuff.
AJ Brown is 28.
It just shouldn't
AJ's 28.
28.
Yeah. So he got like 4 years.
It don't even.
He got
like
4 years to soup up them stats.
That's crazy. But yeah, I just feel like don't go to the media about it. You deal with that.
That's the worst thing to do.
Even after you done already got caught cussing this nigga out on camera multiple times. Anyway.
Also, I don't want to say this. Is AJ Brown kind of low-key like a drama queen? Because didn't he have the same situation in Nashville, if I'm not mistaken?
In Tennessee, yeah.
That's why they ended up trading him?
Yeah.
Well, that was understandable.
His quarterback was Ryan Tannehill.
Was it? Tannehill. I understand that.
It just seems like
but
and that same ass of a quarterback beat the Patriots in that playoff game too. Man, what the fuck?
Hold on, like don't get it effed up. Like I'm saying what I'm saying about AJ, but he is the common denominator in the success of his teams, 100%.
And
the Eagles went to another level when he got there. Tennessee went to another level when he got drafted. Like AJ is the common denominator. Devontae was not looking like the number 6 overall pick before AJ got in the building. Let's be for real.
So yeah, I think Eagles they feeling the effect of missing Jason Kelce. that locker room presence, that locker room leader. Yeah,
I mean, as far as the bullshit,
yeah. As far as I'm talking just like the bullshit going to the
Yeah.
league, shit like that.
Yeah, because Kelsey would have slapped a couple niggas upside their head by now. So
I genuinely don't think the Eagles have that locker room presence right now, especially when it comes to the offensive side of the ball. I don't think they really have that type of.
No.
yeah, because can't none of them really talk to AJ and Jalen like that. Yeah, for real. Like,
somewhat breaking news. The Cardinals are
Jay, don't
finding,
piss me off.
they're finding their coach $100,000 for his sideline altercation with the running back Amari DeMarco.
Oh, you slapped him in the chest.
Yeah, so they did find him. Somewhat.
Well, since you brought it up, what's your thoughts on that split? We could just go to that game.
To the game. Oh, that was one of the weirdest games of NFL football I watched.
Reed, you sliding out?
Yeah, I gotta go to work.
All right, brother.
All right, man. Be safe.
Later,
Catch
man.
you next time. Make sure you pull up like this when y'all lose too, nigga. Don't be normal.
Hey, this man on here saying this was the 49ers
Niggas want to pull
Super
up at
Bowl.
4-1 and switch.
He said this was the 49ers Super Bowl.
Hey, as long as I can see JC take an L to my Niners, I'm always.
Oh yeah, he out of here.
Hey, Dad.
You've been waiting for
All
that.
right.
Shit.
So what?
Hey,
So
Norman
what
be
do y'all
everywhere
think
else
about
but all
because I think that was kind of an over exaggeration of what he did because of the running back mistake. What do y'all think about that?
Bro, that's old school coaching, bro. That's old school
That's
coaching.
all
that
it
don't fly
is.
today, bro.
I thought it was.
Like, come on now. Like, we find 100,000 for that.
Get your head in the game, basically.
Like, what?
What do you want?
You need to find the ball
baby?
carrier
But hold on,
$100,000.
I'm not gonna lie though. I feel like the league is trying to make an example of niggas for that split. I did not feel like that was a fumble, bro. I thought if you got the ball over the goal line, regardless if the ball is in your hands in control, that's a touchdown. The play is dead. So I'm trying to figure out where the fumble was at. Anyway.
Yeah, that rule's been in there for how long, Tyrell?
And on top of that, nigga, that play is not why y'all lost that game.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Y'all was still up 21-6 at that point.
Oh yeah, that was
To go at that.
That was just an absolute meltdown, JC. An absolute meltdown. Nothing was going right for them in that second half at all.
What the legendary head coach Dennis Green say? The Titans are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook. If you want to crown them, then crown their asses. But they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook. That's exactly what this game was. That's exactly what this game was. Actually, really, that fourth quarter was. The Cardinals. Keep telling y'all motherfuckers, y'all was a little too high on the Cardinals on this channel. Cardinals ain't it. They ain't it. They're not them. They're not.
I wasn't saying like they was finna like, be like one of the top teams in NFC or nothing like that. I just was saying they're gonna be better than people think because people had them in lottery territory. I said I feel like they're gonna be more of a middle of the pack 8, 9, 9, 8 territory, which I still think they will.
Nah.
I mean, that was a bad loss, but you just said earlier any given Sunday, it happens.
Yeah, they can bounce back from that.
And
they might play pissed off next week.
I do want to say this. I had the Arizona Cardinals losing this game to the Tennessee Titans. I'm like, when your quarterback call you ass in front of the entire world, that's what's gonna happen. So, and I've been keeping track.
Has that ever happened?
Predictions. A few times. I'm gonna send you not a quarterback, but a coach from the Minnesota Vikings, Jimmy Burns.
That's what I'm saying. A quarterback,
there's a press conference. I'm gonna send it to you. But I've been keeping track of my predictions over the last couple of weeks. And I was 9-5 last week. Last couple of weeks, I'm 17, 12, and 1 with these predictions.
Yeah, we might have to go double check that, but all right.
What? I got my notes right here, and I got it on video.
Yeah, we definitely got on video. That's my notes.
And you know what? I think the biggest what really killed their confidence was early in the third. And I think what really did ended it for him was they had a 13-play drive in the third quarter and it ended in a fumble.
Did you see that play?
Was that the play with the touchdown?
The play with the play. Oh yeah. And then, bro, it's just I just watching it because I remember my dad had watched. He was like, "Oh, Arizona's got this in the bag" before he left, and I was like, "Yeah." And went back over to the game around the third quarter, around that fumble, and I was watching. I was like, we'll see." And then that fourth quarter, bro, Tennessee just went the fuck off, and it wasn't like. I mean, bro, look at this. Arizona also had they had 2 punts late in the fourth quarter. I mean, they just
and it was just
one of those games.
And I was kind of stat watching this game because I was in the hospital at the time with Pops in law. Prayers out to him, by the way. He's still in ICU right now. But I was looking at Marvin Harrison, like he had most of his stat line in the first quarter. Not the first half, but the first quarter.
Yeah.
And it seemed like I think he had one catch like the rest of the game. So Murray stopped looking for him for whatever reason. So I don't know if any of y'all checked it out or seen the highlights or whatever, but I don't know what was going on there. I was glad to see, I was like, okay, finally waking up. He's starting to find him because I think Harrison is an elite receiver in this league.
He just needs to be targeted.
Get that chemistry going.
And how I shitted on Kevin Stefanski's time management, Brian Callahan did the exact opposite. Like his time management to get the ball back was like superb. Like he was able, like Arizona got that first down, and then he started using the 2 timeouts. He wasn't afraid to let the clock go to the 2-minute warning and use that to his advantage. He had that timeout in his back pocket, and he used his last timeout at the right time. Like he managed that last drive or those last 2 drives on both offense and defense like perfectly as far as time goes. So I got to give Brian Callahan a shout out for like the great time management that he had in that situation. Because there are a lot like these new coaches that I'm noticing, like the old school way was we're going to burn the timeouts a little bit before the 2-minute warning and maybe after the 2-minute warning. But like these newer coaches, like it'd be 3 minutes left, they start burning timeouts. And it's like, do y'all forget y'all have a league mandated timeout in these moments? And that's exactly what happened. Like he used one timeout, used the timeout on the first and second down. They got the stop on third down. He let it run down to where they still had the ball with a little over 2 minutes left. And then they had the 2-minute warning plus the timeout that they had. So good time management by Brian Callahan.
Yeah, and I was just also like to kind of pinpoint.
I'm sorry, but that fucking catch by Calvin Ridley, that 38-yard catch by him. Oh, what a dot by Cam Ward, man. That was that thing was a beaut.
I'm glad because I think Cam Ward he has potential to be really
yes.
Good. Obviously, that Titans offense is not really that good, but the way he just stands in the pocket like so effortlessly and giving out some of these throws, I think that's kind of like what people were saying about him in college as well. But to see him doing it in the NFL and be so on target, there's like a little compilation clip of like the first month where it's just Titans wide receivers just dropping the most easiest pass. Mm-hmm. And I'm like,
you seen Pops over there stressed out on the side.
I know, yeah, you seen that really quick. They're like, man, if these wide receivers could just catch the ball, like it would make Cam Ward look so much better. But Cam Ward, yeah, they definitely made the right choice getting him picked.
Bro, yeah, they did. He was cool, calm, and collected. Like he looked like he'd been doing that for 10 years, and there was like no. I mean, it was just a good drive. It was just good sound football by the Tennessee Titans those last 5 minutes.
So you're saying they made the right decision by not riding with Will Levis and going to get Cam?
Well, but those
absolutely
100%.
It was sarcasm.
What?
It was sarcasm.
I don't give it. No. I'm not gonna let you. Will Levis. We're not using sarcasm with that. You know how I just said sometimes when a motherfucker is bad
That is
Will
Will
Levis is the
Levis.
prime example.
It took me a minute. I gave him
know.
time though. I gave him time before I was
Oh,
like,
I don't
all
know
right,
why you did that. I don't know why you did
That's
that.
crazy.
Why did you do
because
that?
I'm fair, bro. NFL
Oh,
fans are
come
so damn reactionary.
Don't be
bro.
fair to
Give
him.
these little niggas time.
I knew after the first meme that he was cooked. I already after the first meme last
you
year.
gotta give these little niggas time, bro. These are kids, bro.
Nah, sometimes you just know.
But you know what's crazy?
Sometimes
too,
you know.
Tyrell, I feel like if Cam Ward had a decent team, he would be kind of making a similar season as like rookie Jaden Daniels, and that may be a hot take. But I only say that because if you look at this Titan teams, not only have they had a lot of drops, but I think that offensive line is like the most penalized group in the NFL right now. Like he was making plays against Indianapolis, but it's always being called back for holding or stupid delays of games because of coaching issues and stuff like that.
False starts or illegal formations or illegal shifts. Like
stuff like that. You know? So I feel like discipline. If they would have cleaned that up, Cam Moore would be looking like a really solid quarterback compared to amongst the rest of everybody else. And I feel like that last game showed it.
And then here we are. We got the first revenge game, even though neither one of these niggas is playing a revenge team, but it's like a national revenge game for all the Browns fans and whatever team Darnold's been on fans. We got Bucks and Seahawks. 700 yards combined and 6 touchdowns combined with 1 interception.
Why does it feel like every week we've been getting these games of the year? Like every week is some type of game trying to top the other one. Pause. Like it's bruh. This game is like, and I love the fact that both teams wore their retro jerseys for this. You know, to celebrate their 50th years, you know, coming in.
It was, but this game, it's funny because this game was like such a FU to all the previous teams except the Rams. I'm sure Baker's very thankful to the Rams, but it's like a big FU to all the other teams that gave up on. Even the Vikings, in a way, even though they revived them, it's like y'all still didn't trust me enough to pay me. Y'all thought it was like a fluke or whatever, and here I am.
You know what? I will say this real quick. I think the Vikings would have paid Darnold if they didn't have JJ on the sideline.
You can't just give up.
I think they booked themselves. They literally got themselves into a corner.
Because Darnold wasn't even supposed to play.
Wasn't supposed to play that good. He wasn't supposed to play. He was supposed to be that veteran leadership. That's all he was supposed to be. So I don't necessarily blame the Vikings for deciding to put stock into their draft capital. Like,
but it's such a huge risk because it's like, damn, what if it's wrong?
But that's the thing about the NFL. They don't want to look wrong when they draft those first round quarterbacks. Because what's the point of drafting JJ McCarthy if you got Sam Darnold over here who's probably better? It's kind of the same reason as to why a lot of quarterbacks, they go ahead and just start their first round picks over the backup quarterbacks, even if they're better.
Just in case, huh?
Yeah, it's like that. Why the Falcons, even though they drafted Penix first round, they didn't want to look wrong with getting Kirk Cousins that little.
Well, that was just idiotic in general.
That was idiotic. Yeah, come on.
Why would you even? First of all, it was idiotic to even give him the contract. Then on top of that, you admit to us. They admitted to us they was wrong when they drafted Penix in the first place. Right there, you told me you regretted that contract already, and he ain't even played yet.
Mm-hmm.
You gave a 36-year-old $200 million coming off an Achilles tear.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Do y'all think that when they signed Kirk Cousins, do you think that Atlanta even thought they had a chance at Michael Penix? And when they realized that they could, and he was the
best because there was already talks that Penix was probably going to fall in the teams because of his injury history.
To be honest with you,
yeah, but a lot of people thought the Raiders were going to trade up to get Michael Penix. Nobody thought that the Raiders were going to sit there and wait. So my thing is like Atlanta's probably sitting back like, wait, the Raiders didn't trade up and they're not offering us any trades, and he's the best player on our board. Like, and that's what a lot of general managers say. Like, in order to be successful, like to increase your success rate in the draft, you draft best player available, not best position available. And it was probably their best player available, and they're like, well, we're gonna look stupid for this, but he the best player available. We gotta draft him.
Yeah.
No matter how stupid we look to the world,
because then the reverse happens. Let's say you sign Kirk Cousins to that 4-year deal, right? Kirk Cousins end up playing like he did, first half good, then he slide off. And let's say that Michael Penix does fall to the Raiders, and now Atlanta don't have a quarterback again. Then you're like, well, Atlanta had a chance to get Michael Penix. It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah,
it's a double-edged sword.
I'm with you on that. You got a point.
It's not
just,
a win-win.
It makes it look worse because if they would have signed Kirk Cousins to like a 2-year, $50 million deal and drafted Michael Penix, this conversation wouldn't even be happening right now. But it's the fact that he gave him a 4-year, $118 million deal. That's why we're having this conversation. But you can't knock a general manager for drafting the best player available, regardless of position.
And real quick, when I say this with confidence. Kirk Cousins' manager, when I become an announcer, please be my agent. I don't know how the hell you were able to sell that to them. I'll be looking for you. Don't worry.
So I got a question. Is it time to take these two teams serious in NFC? Like, are y'all convinced yet, or do you need to see one?
Well, Tampa Bay, I've always been convinced with.
I know Tyrell too. Tyrell was pretty high on that.
Yeah, I'm high. I've been high on Tampa.
Seattle, I feel like. My bad.
Seattle has been because Seattle has been. You're absolutely right. Actually, Dre, go ahead because I got to look up something real quick.
Honestly, I think for me, my bad. So Seattle, for me, I think Darnold, this game specifically, I think
get your barbecue all in your lip and shit.
Oh shit!
Over there, grab it, bro.
I know.
This nigga Trey
on the spot at the end, and I was like, wait. But no, I think Darnold, for me, I think this game right here, he found his niche per se in the offense, and I think now this is going to be a momentum builder for him and the team moving forward. And then, of course, you had Smith in Jigba. Both Ohio State receivers.
Did you say his name right?
Just say
Jay. Oh, no, my bad. I'm thinking about Ibuka. You talking about Jackson Smith?
Oh yeah, that was yeah. My bad. Yeah, no, that's Emeka Ibuka. Yeah, that's why I said both Ohio.
They both
State
got dogs though.
Yep, they both went off for their respective teams. That one thing that I've noticed watching both of those receivers that game was the way they were able to create separation from their defender with their route running. And I was like, man, if you don't have the route running, you're not doing shit on offense. But I think this is definitely a momentum builder for Sam Darnold, and I think we're going to see this a little bit more consistently.
Even though I'm happy for where my team is at, I do feel a little bad for Cooper Kupp. I'm like, man. I just feel like some people, you let them retire there. I just feel like he earned that to retire around. But, I get it, man. Sneed do what he got to do. But go ahead, Jay. My question, are you convinced about these two teams?
I think both teams are playoff teams. I think the Bucks are just the overall better team, and I'm not gonna say they necessarily showed it because it's only a 3-point win, but Baker Mayfield has been tearing it up.
Yeah. How much of a contender do you think Tampa is? How serious do you think they are?
I could see Tampa.
What do you think is the ceiling for them in your opinion?
Ooh. Honestly, I think the ceiling could be NFC Championship. I think that's actually how they could go. That's like I said, that's the ceiling. But I mean, I think this team, they're obviously, I think, winning the division at this point, and I feel like they've kind of made it perfectly clear. I think that's how confident I am.
I mean, nigga, y'all ain't saying much.
Well, I know. I was one take so far that I've kind of been wrong on. I was so high on the Falcons this year, and to see how they've started out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I honestly because I
was. Oh yeah, you didn't do predictions with us. I don't.
Yeah, because I was saying on Marshall, I was like, the Falcons, they kind of got the talent. If you look at that roster, it just all comes down to coaching. And I thought this was going to be the year they kind of figure it out. But to me, so far, I mean, no. I mean, they lost 30-0 to the Panthers. That shocked me. I was like, this can't be the same Falcons that I was talking about preseason.
I was pretty high on them. I think I had them winning the division, but I don't think. I don't know. I felt like they were going to be like the best of the trash anyway. You know what I mean? Like that type of thing. I felt like by default it was going to be the Falcons. I didn't think the Bucks were going to be this good though.
Now the Seahawks, I can see them being like a wild card team, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same here.
But
if they make it.
Not bad. Yeah, that too. But not bad. But I do think they still have a little shot of winning that division. even though I think as of right now, I kind of think the Rams probably will somehow edge it out, pause, and win that division.
Oh my god!
But
And we were doing so good until the end.
But I just don't see the Seahawks just locking up that division. I see them being like a wild card caliber team, which is okay because you still made it to the playoffs.
Since you weren't here, what was your thoughts on the Rams during prediction time?
I think I said they were a playoff team. I remember specifically that I said the Rams were a team you really don't want to play because they can really beat any team in the NFL. And I hate to say that because they can really beat any team in the NFL. And I think it kind of showed last year when they beat the Vikings in the playoffs last year. So
yeah,
I don't know if I won't say they're like a Super Bowl contender, but they're a team that I wouldn't want to play against because I feel like they match up so well against a lot of teams in the NFL.
And then their coach.
That was a solid team. Yeah.
And real quick too, I was going to say, JC, the thing about, I don't know if you saw it in the group chat, but I said, now I see why people get so frustrated with the Rams because you could have a 10-point lead, 15-point lead, whatever. In the fourth quarter too, you look at it, okay, this game's over. And then in a blink of an eye, they're already down by 3 or they have the lead. And it's like, fuck, go away.
Yeah.
You have to literally
score
but
I do hate the fact that we do that. We do that way too much, in my opinion, bro. And that comes back to bite you at some point. Like you can't keep having those slow
to beat the Rams, bro, you have to literally score like 40 plus at this point. That is the only way you're going to get a secure win.
But we gotta stop putting ourselves in positions where we have to come back. It's good that we can if need be, but that's not sustainable success for a 17-game season.
I think my biggest question for the Rams coming into the season was just the overall health of Matthew Stafford, and so far he's kind of that off. So
you know what's funny? My question was the overall health of Devontae Adams. That's what I was thinking about. And how he fits in being a receiver too for the first time in his career. But
and
he's accepted it pretty well so far.
And you know how he's stayed out the way and away from like media doesn't really talk to DA like they used to when he was with the Raiders.
Yeah. It's because it's LA, man. It's a different ball game out here. Like nobody bigger than the program. That's it.
I was trying to find my previous notes. I can't find them. I think my kids moved them. But I had Seattle ranked in the upper 20s, like when I started doing power rankings, and I already got them in the top 15. So they've been convincing me like since the end of week 1. I even described it when we talked about their week 1 loss against San Francisco. It was like they missed a lot of opportunities to win that game. I thought they were better than what they showed in that San Francisco game. So for me, I think the Buccaneers ceiling is, like Jay Will said, NFC Championship game. Might be even a dark horse to, I got like 2-3 dark horses in the NFC to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Seattle, their ceiling is probably division round at best, depending on who they play in the wild card round.
Yeah, I don't see them really hitting the NFC.
Seahawks do have a tendency sometimes to have like fast starts and then kind of fizzle out and end up in the middle of the pack.
Yeah. After this game,
they do that pretty year in and year out.
Well, I think after this game, though, I feel like at least offensively, they're going to be a little bit more consistent moving forward.
I'm just surprised at how good their defense still looks. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, me neither.
Who's their decor, Tyrell, again?
Who, Seattle's?
Yeah, for Seattle.
I'm not totally sure.
I need to look that up because like JC said, because their defense these last few weeks since the start of the season has been crazy.
Detroit Bengals definitely won't spend too much time on this.
Jared Goff, man, they just and don't let that score fool you.
Yeah, because it definitely wasn't close.
And you know what's a really cool stat line because I had, for the show I have to start taking writing down some notes. David Montgomery, because I saw when I was doing the stat sheet for my blog, I saw that David Montgomery had a passing touchdown. I was like, what the fuck? And it said David Montgomery is the first non-running back to have non-QB to have a passing touchdown and rushing touchdown in the same game. Last time that was done was in 1958 by Gene Bedman.
Wow. And that's after he just did the Barry Sanders spit just like a game or two ago with the stat line. And shout out to him too, man. His sister, I guess that got paralyzed in an accident, made the game, and that's the first time she got to see him since she's been paralyzed, and it was at this game. So
yeah, I saw that little.
yeah, so you know that probably added a little something. So the fact that he made history in front of her on top of that, like that's
right.
amazing.
And shout out to the Bengals fan, like, you know, giving her a high five and everything like that, and just showing that love. And,
yeah,
you know,
at that point, it wasn't about football.
But you know, some people be, you know, most times when you get that situation, some people just like stay in their fandom and become assholes. So that's why I got to give a shout out to him.
And they could have been. They could have been. So I
was hoping she got game ball. I don't know if she did or not. But.
And I know you want to move on, but real quick, I was just going to add to that. Like that was, I think that I saw it on Instagram. You know how when they pop up little shorts or whatever. So it was kind of cool seeing that, and I was like, man, and she got to see him play, and he made history in front of her. Like that is, it don't get better than that. And then the fans were showing her love, high fives and hugs. I was like, that's cool.
Seattle's defensive coordinator is Aiden. I'm trying to get a pronunciation of his last name, but from what I looked up, his last name is spelled Durde, and the pronunciation is Durdy. So that's who Seattle's defensive coordinator is.
A dirty
Aiden
Durdy.
No.
You're hilarious, Rel. It's Durd.
I'm looking at two different pronunciations. I'm looking at two pronunciations. One is Durd, and the other one is Durdy because it's two E's. So when you got the two E's, you got to extend the E's.
What are we
Basic English class.
We turned into an English class now.
I know this, and mind you, I barely got a C in English throughout high school. That just kind of told I'm kind of dumb, but whatever.
Who next?
Next up, another comeback, man. And this was actually at SoFi. Shout out to my mom. She was at the game. She's actually coincidentally in town. And her and my auntie decided to go to the game. You know, on some last minute split. So her first time ever getting to see her team in person in an NFL game. The Washington Communist Party and the Chargers. So I was happy for her.
Another Justin Herbert loss. How beautiful.
Man, it seems like this nigga, ever since we came on here and said that nigga is our so far MVP, that nigga, just everything went down the drain since then.
I feel bad for the Chargers. They don't have both running back. You know, Hampton is out.
Oh, yeah, I did see that, man. Praise up.
Yeah. And also, I got a text from Tiz this morning, and he sent me a
that's gonna be his excuse. I don't want to hear that spit.
Bro,
he crazy
said,
all year.
Oh yeah, you got the same thing. He said we just need an O line because Brady said it. Nick, because Brady said it.
Well, what's his name? I think what's his name has been hurt. What's his name? Joe.
Oh, dang! That's why they've been looking so weird on that line.
Yeah. No.
And that's what. Remember, I was telling Norman that he act like one nigga on the line don't make a difference. Do you see?
When you have no Rashawn Slater and no Joe Alt, that's your offensive line right there.
I'm sorry.
You got lost both of your tackles.
Wait, and JC, I know we don't use injuries as an excuse, but when it's a high caliber player like a Joe Alt or a Trent Will, like that is excusable.
Now running backs is getting hurt and spit.
They can't find open lanes. They can't do nothing.
Nigga Herbert better stay out the way.
Amarion, he can't hold you because he got an injury. He out for at least 4 weeks.
Too soon.
Hey, JC, I hope that
what?
I hope you took my advice
wrong
last month, man, on drafting the Krosky kid.
I did. I actually did.
Yeah, he tore it up.
It wasn't just him. I think I took a couple niggas that you mentioned to me. I drafted them in one of my leagues. I didn't draft them in both, but I did draft. I think the other league I was about to, and so I guess somebody else was in on the secret too, and they took him like right before I was about to. I got him. Let me see.
Did any of your parlays hit this weekend?
Mine's did, but for college football it hit.
No, I didn't do no parlays.
Oh,
you talking about fantasy?
Oh, okay. I know Isaiah's didn't.
I got him in the 10th round, Jay.
Ooh.
10th round. So I've been waiting, man. And Lord knows I need running back. So
This man be
because I went real receiver heavy. You know what I'm saying? So
Same thing, yeah.
and I'm sitting on what 4-1 in both leagues, or no 4-1 in one. I lost to this nigga D-Man, bro. I lost to this nigga by 2 points. 2 effing points this week, bro. I was so hot.
I
it was
lost one of my fantasy games by less than one.
And you know why that happened, bro? Because of this nigga Herbert, bro, when he threw that pick at the goal line.
Damn.
That's how I lost. 2 points. So it is what it is.
Shout
man.
out to JD.
I'm still in third place. So
shout out to Vladimir JD Lenin leading the Communist Party, seizing land, taking charge of the Chargers, and beating. Oh, and guess what game I got on? Everybody Raiders favorite game. I got that on in the background. I just saw that play, so that's why I reacted to that.
Jay, you in the league, bro?
I'm not in y'all sleep, but I'm in A.
Oh, you with Brandon in them, right?
Yeah, I'm in. Marv got like a little $50 buy-in league. I am with him.
Oh, okay.
3-2 in that league.
Oh, that nigga finally started the league.
Oh yeah,
I remember he tried one year, but he said Tyrell ruined his league. So he finally.
What? Wait, what? What did I do?
He said, I don't know. He said he was bullshitting last minute or something, so he had to. He ended up scrapping the whole league. And I told him don't ever do that again. But how many people in y'all league?
I needed another day to pay.
Like
that's all I needed.
I think it's like 10.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, 10, man. I think ours is 10.
Marv only beat me because Lamar Jackson decided to get injured, but you know.
Yeah, but CJ, that's why. And I've learned my lesson a couple years ago, bro. That's why it's always important to draft a good backup. Don't just be like, oh, whatever. I'll just get whatever. I'll just go one quarterback. No, a good backup, bro. Sometimes even a great backup is extremely important in fantasy, bro.
That didn't even matter.
Shout out to the Tuck rule.
That didn't even matter for me too, because my backup is JJ McCarthy. So.
Nigga, that wasn't a good backup anyway. I don't know what you did. You didn't prove no point saying that.
He said
I got JJ McCarthy.
I got Lamar in both of my leagues, bro. My backups are Justin Herbert and Drake May. Those are my backup quarterbacks. So Lamar was hurt this week. Other than the Herbert pick split, I really didn't miss a beat. So, and I learned my lesson. I've told this story a couple times, but I had Jalen Hurts and Joe Burrow in the same year. This was the year that Jalen was about to win MVP before he got hurt the last 2 games, right? I was literally shopping around Joe Burrow before Jalen got hurt. Like, I was shopping him because the playoffs were about to start, and I wanted to beef my team up a little bit. Nobody wanted to take him. Jalen ends up getting hurt. All I did was just plug in Burrow, and Burrow went stupid and led me to win the league for the rest of the year. Like, the rest of my playoff games, everything, he balled out for the rest of the season. And that's how I won my league. So after that was when I learned a backup quarterback is just as important as your starter damn.
Yeah.
But not JJ McCarthy.
I was hoping JJ could kind of or Justin Jefferson can kind of hide some of that, you know.
And you know what pissed me off? I feel like Harbaugh was in on it because he could have Jaden and Debo probably messed it up when they got that last touchdown and put the game out of reach. But he took Justin Herbert out for that last drive, and I was hoping Herbert could at least like get me 2 points from yards or rushing or something. And he took this nigga out and put in Trey Lance. I'm like, that's a cold way to lose, bro. That's a cold way to lose, but it is what it is. Like I said, I'm still in third place right now. I would have been first, but it's a long season, man.
And shout out to J5 on that Charger game because he was injured for a couple weeks, wasn't he?
Yeah, he just came back.
Yeah, and he came back 15 of 26, 231 in a tutty. It was only sacked once. So the O-line mate, I'm telling you,
I was happy they won the game. I was happy for my mom that she got to go, see her team. She said it was. I'm thinking she was in
Washington, right?
Yeah,
there are no Chargers fans in LA.
No, I know that's
what it was a home game for the Communist Party.
I was so shocked. She said they packed that spit out. She said she didn't really see that many Charger fans like that.
No, it's like
I was shocked, bro. I thought the Chargers had at least they could at least outdo DC. Like
no,
she said they had that spit packed out.
It's so bad for the Chargers that the league considered moving them back to San Diego. Like that's how bad. Like the Chargers literally play 17 road games.
I feel like
Every
they're not
year.
going nowhere because what's his name? Spanos. They just let Spanos build that new facility out there in El Segundo.
They're not going nowhere, but you know,
And also,
the
I
league
think
did
that
consider
cemented
it. The league did consider it. They was like, hey, you might have to move back to San Diego.
But the thing is, the NFL, for some reason, they won't let the Rams be there by themselves. Like the only way we can be there is if we have somebody, if we share the stadium with somebody.
and after like starting the game down by 10, bro, after being down 0-10, 10-0, they scored 27 unanswered right after that. Chargers scored those 10 points in the first quarter.
They never scored again.
Yep,
Yeah.
never saw it again. And what's crazy too, because I just had to double check it, the second quarter and between the second and third, they scored an overall 20 points and then 7 in the fourth. I'm like, damn. So they went to work and that defense was like, yeah, I got y'all. Don't worry. You do your job.
Bro. It's crazy because I was just like borderline starting to defend Herbert again, bro. Just a little bit because I was pissed off after that Houston game. And then since then, bro, he starts turning into the nigga that everybody talks about. Like, you just don't show up in the big moments.
He said JC said something good about he's about to defend me. All right, bet. Let me show him.
No,
Marvel defend that man though, but Marvel defend him.
But Jaden is also my other favorite quarterback, so I'm not mad at who it happens. Here's my personal game of the week. I ain't gonna lie. I'm starting to hate this team and their quarterback. And it's crazy because me and Isaiah used to fight. I used to be a Josh Allen guy. And I used to fight with Isaiah about it. Jay will probably remember. And I'm officially probably about to be worse than Isaiah. But this is my personal game of the week. Dre, you texted me. I'm glad you finally see the vision. I called that spit out 7-8 weeks ago. I was trying to tell niggas. And Coop, when you get back up in here, I'm going to remind you too, nigga, because he tried to say I was crazy. Patriots got the dub. And I told y'all last Tuesday this was going to happen. I said take the Pats on the money line.
Superman.
And you see, first off, what I really loved watching the most this past weekend with Drake May, and I'll get to the rest of the team, but real quick, was you see the background. He was stiff arming. He was keeping drives alive for us, especially late in the game. He kept a lot of drives. He was able to keep the drive moving. And just seeing how poised and confident he gets after, like, he would complete one pass and you get like, oh, okay, like now I'm starting to, now we rolling. But it was good to see we're now, one game above 500, so that's definitely needed.
Dre, you see the vision, brother. They said I was a madman in the prediction episode. They told me I was a madman a couple months ago.
And you know what? And what's crazy too is Drake May went 22 of 30, 273. Didn't have any touchdowns, but that was a hell of a game.
Bro, that was all goal line touchdowns because he was the one that dragged him down there.
However,
niggas got to watch the game.
Yep, and one thing I will say too is, Stephon Diggs, your leadership. I loved seeing that before the game, during the game, and he was just talking the whole time on the sideline.
Another sleeper pick, by the way, Jay Will, in both my fantasy leagues because nobody wanted to touch him because he was hurt coming into the season.
Is it me or did something happen between Stephon and that Buffalo organization that we don't know about? Because that dude,
every time
Stephon plays. Every time he see them, like he be playing like they stole his lunch money, bro. Like I don't know what happened. It's something that happened we don't know because he.
I think this is just waking up, bro. Like the nigga was coming off what is considered a career ender for most players, especially receivers.
Oh yeah.
So he had to get his win back under him. He had to get that chemistry with Drake May, and I told people I felt like this was going to happen. He was going to be that receiver one that Drake May needs to take him to that next level. Just like, and I repeat, just like he did for Josh Allen, regardless of what type of revisionist history you racist piece of spits want to try to play. Josh Allen was on his way out the effing league before Diggs came over there. Let's keep it 100.
You've been saying that for like the last 3 years. So I hope people are starting to understand and see that now.
Not only that, but fuck Josh Allen. He had to complete that bullshit ass pass with 8 seconds less that cost me my fucking game by 0.5 points in fucking fantasy. So fuck you, Josh Allen.
I will say though, despite some of the positives, and like we've said before, win is a win regardless. But a Stevenson.
I knew you was gonna say.
Yeah,
hey, bro, you better go get
bro.
some fucking stickum because you got an issue holding the ball.
Stickum was crazy.
Let me run you guys down because if I don't say it, if I don't get to the point real quick, Jay will steal it from this man. Stevenson has had 10 fumbles. Okay, 6 of them have been lost.
This season?
Yes.
Wow.
And 10 of them have been 6 of them have been lost.
Wow.
So, and it's just
what's up with Henderson, bro? How come he's not trusted more? Is he not showing y'all enough right now? Like,
honestly, I don't know what it is either. Because I want at this point, I want to give him a chance because at least he can hang on to the fucking ball.
But he's not really like.
I think they're using.
It seems like he's not doing much when he gets the rock though, even though he's not fumbling. But he's not like as I guess as good as a lot of niggas thought he was gonna be.
Yeah, and our line too. I just think, like I said, I feel like
y'all line ain't the best either. That's
so I feel like once we have the right guys, they just need to get their own chemistry down, and then once that happens, that's when the lanes will start being created.
Gotcha. And that's probably what y'all line was kind of. It looked kind of dog spit the first few weeks. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, oh yeah, and that was like my biggest. That was one of my biggest issues.
So y'all line is starting to build some continuity now, and that explains why you guys are playing a lot better. You know?
And on top of that, Mike Vrabel, number one, what do you always preach on this show? He has the locker room. They're buying into what he's trying to do, and they have trust in.
That's another nigga I was defending against this nigga Coop, bro. I was telling him that I feel like he's a really good coach.
And I think too, with this young quarterback, this win for a guy like Drake May, that is a big win moving forward for the rest of the season.
For his confidence, hell yeah.
And real quick, because I know you got to move on, Drake May.
No, take as much time as you need. F Josh Allen. I would tell you that.
Drake May has a passer rating of 107.8 with 1,261 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions in the last 5 games.
Pop your mother effing
shit. I was able to get Drake May in like 2 of my leagues, bro. Like I
got him in one of them.
It's JC, to me, it's the touchdown interception ratio, 7-2 in the last 5 games. That means he is getting the ball out. Because when I was watching him pass it, he has precision passing in his game. Bro, so I'm really excited.
Even with Isaiah and Ragu last year, bro, I was telling him. I kept speaking about Drake May in a certain way. These niggas like, oh, what you see from Drake May? Why are you talking like that about Drake? I'm like, bro, because I see it, bro. Like he's not a bad quarterback. I see that spit, bro.
Like the way people talk about, I've said this plenty of times. The way people talk about Bo Nix is how people should be talking about Drake May.
Facts. Bo was just in a better situation. Really,
but hey, that's gonna change. That's about to change real quick, man. Because I'm telling you, I've said this once. I've said it again. I've said it since the offseason. I am loving what New England is building out there.
Right. And I told niggas even this offseason, they went stupid on that defense, bro. They spent money like I've never seen before, bro. Belichick didn't used to do split like that. They was spending bread this offseason. And then you had the audacity to give this nigga a receiver one.
I saw. You know what it is though, too, Jason.
It's like Jacoby Myers.
I'm excited because the game that people are starting to actually pay attention was against Josh Allen. So it's a double.
I don't think you can play a more perfect game if you're Drake May in that situation where you have a lot to prove against the reigning MVP, division game, Sunday Night Football in Buffalo. Yes, Make-A-Wish MVP, but MVP nonetheless in Buffalo. And not to mention coming off of a huge win. Yeah, coming off of a huge win against the Carolina Panthers, and in a position where the New England Patriots, I don't know why I just had a brain freeze right there, but the New England Patriots for the first time in 3 years have won back-to-back games.
Oh,
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
I'm so
But
glad they
also,
dropped that
too-
Raider game, bro, because my prediction would be looking so much better. But I still got the Patriots.
but no,
Like, I think
I
this is a
think I
good
had.
start into them getting that division, bro.
Well, I'm looking at. Well, I'm gonna go back to
And
my preseason notes.
and one
Before the
thing I
season
will
even
say too
started.
about Mike Vrabel, I think now because I saw a comment and I kind of was starting to do like comparison wise at first between him and Bill, and the biggest difference that I've caught between those two is that when Bill lost Tom and had like a young Mac Jones and all these younger guys, he couldn't he didn't know how to how
Like,
the old
connect.
heads stay in the old head era. They think
Yeah. He
they'll
couldn't
never
connect with the
change.
younger
That's just
guy.
who they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
With Mike Vrabel, he understands the youth. He understands the locker room. He understands what it takes to talk to these young guys. So I think that was the biggest. I think that's the biggest difference between the two. Is
I got a smile on my face because I'm so glad, bro. It took Dre 5 weeks to see what I said back on August, whatever date. But it's funny to hear him say everything that I said back then now.
I'm
I'm
loving it.
glad to
This
see it.
was. We even had a 10-point lead at one point in time. I was like, wait a minute. I forgot. We don't got Zappy no more. We don't got.
Yeah, exactly. That spit is over with.
I just hate that it's the Patriots, man.
You know what my dad?
I hate Boston, bro, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm pulling for them this year.
My dad said the other day after he saw that Pats win, he looked at me because he's a Raider fan. He looked at me and he goes, "You guys don't even have Tom Brady, and you guys are at least making the right steps in the right direction. Raiders can't do shit." And I was like, "Yo."
I really between that Make-A-Wish MVP and me realizing what kind of fan base Josh Allen really has, and how nasty they are.
They're bad.
It's
bro.
completely turned me off. Like it's completely turned me off. Like I'm all the way on the other side. Like I'm probably finna be worse than Isaiah. Like I ain't even gonna cap to y'all. So this is my first step. Is riding with the Patriots over there in that AFC East.
And I think we did it in Buffalo too, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
What I'm saying. So this helps y'all with my prediction. Y'all winning the division.
Perfect.
Y'all done beat the Bills now, so now y'all own the tiebreaker as of right now. If
I wasn't with you, and I'm still kind of hesitant a little bit because they're still a relatively young team, right? But
they got a really soft schedule coming up, bro.
Yeah, I know, but like with sometimes these younger teams, I know they got digs, but like with these younger teams learning how to win and stuff like that, even the softer schedules, you got to be a little skeptical because they can. You get what I'm saying?
No, that's a fact. It is still.
I
just want to spit on Josh Allen today. Is that okay?
I will say this though, right? I will say this. I was not high on the New England Patriots because I did have their floor at 7 wins, right? And I had their ceiling at 9. After this game, I'm with you. I think they can I think they have a shot at the division. I'm with you.
Oh, I'm sleeping good tonight.
Y'all listen to this, bro. This is the next.
The Saints next week.
This is the next 9 weeks for the Patriots. All right, hear me out. And again, I said this on the prediction episode too. I said, bro, their schedule is not as bad as y'all think. So listen to this, right? Next week is the Saints. Then you got the Titans. Then you got the Browns. Then you got the Falcons. Then you got the Bucks. Then you got the Jets. Then you got the Bengals. Then you got the Giants. Week 14 is a bye.
And that bye comes just in time. If they put themselves in a position.
That's what this looking like, bro.
Oh,
y'all see the mother effing vision now?
if they can win, like if they only lose like 2 of those games and get a bye week 14, they're gonna be healthy and rested for a playoff push.
That's crazy, man.
And
holy Toledo.
And they play the Bills fresh off the bye, which is probably gonna likely be the division determining.
Division.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
holy.
And
Drake, you see the vision now? I know I keep asking. Do you see it? Am I clear to you?
The only 2 losses I see on that before their bye week is Tampa and is either Atlanta or Cleveland.
Like, and look, that Tampa game.
I think one of those are the.
And real quick too, that Tampa game, I just, regardless of the results, I just want them to fucking compete. And
if the Patriots they just need to keep that same intensity, take it 1 week at a time. They should not be looking at the schedule like how I am right now.
Yeah,
they should look at that week at a time and play every game like it's the Bills. Like, don't y'all not in no position to be looking at nobody like that talking this should be a free dub. Like,
no, but I will
what
say,
y'all been through.
No matter what, New England, if any of you watch this, just take, like he was saying, just
what you mean? They've been a laughing stock the last 5-6 years.
Yeah. And
do you see my team? I don't want to hear that.
Bro, y'all are an anomaly, okay? Y'all one of the worst organizations, period, in all the sports. Stop comparing people to y'all, okay? 5 years of being trash is not normal.
Look behind my right shoulder.
5 years of being trash is not normal for any sport.
That's not going through nothing. Look behind my shoulder. That's going through some shit. Look behind my right shoulder. That's going through some shit. Ain't going, 5 years. They had 20 years of domination. Look behind my shoulder. All right. I don't hear.
And
just like we're an anomaly, they were an anomaly. All right.
Look,
that's not play.
And if any New England player or whatever the case is watching this, don't take, because you'll hear us preach a lot on the show. Don't take any team for granted, regardless of their effing record. These are still grown men.
That's what's gonna F you up. Yeah, if they start trying to think like that and get too ahead of themselves, that's what's gonna F them up.
You don't have Tom Brady.
Do not lose the games you're supposed to win.
Yep. So what it is,
but I will say, I know them Vegas odds makers is finna make them lines look a lot different the rest of the season. I know that.
Now
it's kind of funny because I'm watching a classic Patriots game right now.
And imagine if they didn't drop that Raiders game.
Bro, we don't drop that, bro. Oh my god,
bro, they undefeated. They probably undefeated. They
or at least have one, or at least be 3-1 or 4-1 because of that loss to Pittsburgh.
Yeah. And even that was
they could have won that game.
Even that game was some weird stuff. Yeah, exactly.
That was 21.
And you know what's crazy though? After that Pittsburgh game, it kind of seemed like they learned a lot from that Pittsburgh game.
Yeah, probably they took a loss that they needed
from that Pittsburgh game.
Yeah. I'm just happy
they have looked like a completely different team since that Pittsburgh.
I'm just happy to see Drake May go out there and kind of like he understands who he is as a quarterback and as a person, and he's just going out there playing football and just doing what he can to help his team win. And that's all we can ask for.
Last but not least, the crazy Monday Night Football game. They actually delivered, bro.
Wait, real quick. Jacksonville won, right?
I had Jacksonville winning this one.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Let me ask y'all something before we even get cracking and get into the actual game. Are the Jags on don't look now mode? Like, is it officially time to say that?
I would say yes. I've been pretty low on Jacksonville.
Me too. I don't know.
This was a massive. I don't care if it was because Trevor Lawrence tripped twice and still found his way into the end zone type win. This is a statement when you just beat the 3-time defending AFC champions on AFC champions on Monday Night Football. This was a statement win. Even if they would have lost this game, they would have had me sold on this. Like they're starting to just like Jacksonville is kind of like the Seattle of the AFC. Like they really are. Like you're not really sure yet, but they starting to sell you. And I'm starting to look like I was real wrong about Liam Cohen.
I'm not gonna say I'm sold yet, but they definitely got my attention right now.
All I know is
they got my full attention.
Firework. I did not think I would say this at the beginning of the season because I had the Colts only winning 6 games and I had Jacksonville only winning 5, and both of them are 4-1. Get your popcorn ready when they first play against each other because we got a freaking showdown when it happens. I can't believe I'm saying this shit. I cannot wait for Indianapolis versus Jacksonville.
And if I'm not mistaken, are they not aren't they still leading the league in takeaways right now?
Yeah. It's insane how good Liam got this team
and they're figuring out Travis Hunter. I don't know if anybody noticed, but he played 50.
Yeah, bro, that fucking catch he had. Double coverage.
He defended Kelsey too.
That catch he made, y'all was talking about
that was nasty.
Other catch earlier. That catch he made was nigga, are you okay? Like, the F wrong with you?
And And I wish him nothing but success, man. And I wanted Travis Hunter here, bro. I was low key salty.
Nah. Shut that spit up, nigga. I remember I fought you on Travis Hunter. You over there talking about his girlfriend spit thing ain't got nothing to do with football. And I told you,
I said she could be a potential distraction.
Spit, nigga.
I said she could be a potential distraction. So far, she ain't been a distraction.
You know how many women and how many pro.
Thank you. Talk about it. Just look at Stephon Diggs, nigga. You talking about distractions? That ain't distraction.
He ain't distracting the team.
A lot of these
you see what happened with Earl Thomas. You see what happened with Earl Thomas. You see what's going on with Tyreek Hill. It can be a.
What about Tyreek? Tyreek Hill is a Hall of Famer. What the F are we talking about? That's my point.
Tyreek has been dealing with woman issues since Oklahoma State.
Literally, he's a Hall of Famer.
No, you know.
Unfortunately, but he is.
He got the rings for it. He's got.
So I tried to say, don't try to revive. Like, nigga, I was there, nigga. Don't try to revise history, nigga. You did not want Travis Hunter.
What made me really laugh though at that Monday Nighter was not only did Trevor Lawrence fall, but did you guys see how long that man was on the ground for trying to get back up?
He stumbled 2 or 3 times before he really even took off,
bro.
Yeah, and then
when he got that, I knew they was winning the game, bro. I'm like, nah, there's no way the Chiefs just gave that up. Like. That's yeah. I knew that was,
and that's nothing. You don't see that from Kansas City. It's like I've been yes, their last 2 weeks they look good against Baltimore and the young ass New York Giants, but I said this after the Chargers game. The Kansas City don't look like Kansas City. They just don't.
Or at least
honestly, bro,
dominant side.
Even that game, it was a lot of special team mistakes that I think cost them the game ultimately. It was a lot of special team mistakes and some even offensive penalties they had.
Yeah, what was that penalty that they had?
Yeah, they don't look as disciplined, man.
They had one late too in the game, and it's like
they had the kick that set them up on the 40-yard line to begin with. And then they had was it holding? On that last drive, and they had a 10-second runoff. Because you think at 23 seconds and Mahomes got a
and we've
timeout.
Seen him do it before, yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking there's no way he don't go down there and at least get 3.
He didn't even get a chance.
The Jags made a stand, man.
It was just so funny just seeing how long it took that man to finally gather himself, and then once he realized the position he was in, he was like, run! Don't look back. Just run.
They don't put on the play until you hear the whistle.
Jay, when y'all play these niggas again?
We play them later on in the season. We play them.
That might get flexed.
That's gonna be a hell of a game.
We play them week 16 and we play them week 12. So we don't see them until
they might flex y'all, bro.
That's what I'm. That's why I was rooting for Kansas City and that's why I was so mad that little Trevor Lawrence BS happened, because I'm sitting here thinking, okay, we can finally kind of take control of the AFC South. We've been good, but we haven't, had a firm position in the first place. And then Trevor Lawrence goes out there and do that, and now we're still tied with them in the division. So now it's just kind of like,
are y'all number 1 though?
Yeah, we're still number 1, but technically
it's tied for number 1.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm just saying, do y'all have the tiebreaker as of right now?
Yeah, as of right now, we have the tiebreaker. But I'm looking at the Jaguars' upcoming schedule. They do have to play the Seahawks and Rams. So
you can count the Rams. So there's one. Now who y'all got the next week?
No, we have a pretty cool. No, I lied, because our schedule is about to start getting a little bit rough. We have the
JC said, "Get that out the way."
Got the Cardinals coming up, and then I know we got the Chargers right after, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, you can beat the Chargers. That's another deal right there.
I ain't gonna lie. Both of those gonna be tough. If y'all get out of that 1-1, y'all did good.
I'll be fine with 1-1. Even though I feel like the Chargers, I feel like we should be.
I feel like y'all probably drop one of those,
but
at least.
Yeah. So December 7th, get your popcorn ready if it continues on this trajectory, and I believe that
is that a 10 a.m. game. The first meeting.
Well, for you guys, yes, and that game is in Jacksonville, so that's kind of scary hour for y'all, because the last time the Colts won in Jacksonville was September 21st, 2014.
Damn.
That's the last time. So it's been 11 full calendar years since they beat Jacksonville in Jacksonville.
But you know what's different this year?
What's different this year?
We have Daniel Jones, man.
I knew he was going to say that.
Then y'all have Andrew Luck.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's even worse.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. I remember when y'all almost made the playoffs and lost because Carson Wentz lost in Jacksonville.
I remember we almost made the
Bro,
playoffs.
I was at the Rams Niners game when that spit happened, bro. I couldn't believe that I heard that because I was thinking,
I
like,
remember,
the
you know,
coach.
you messed up for reminding me of that game. You
I was like, the coach is for sure going to the playoffs.
Come
I
on,
ain't worried
bring
about
up
that
bring
spit.
up anything as a
Because
rebuttal.
the Jags
I'ma say
had,
something.
bro,
Don't piss me
not
off.
only did the Jags have no reason to win that, it actually hurt them to win that. So I was thinking, there's no way they win that game, bro. I said, the Colts are going to the playoffs. And I had the Colts as one of like my sleeper, like dark horses to make a run in the playoffs that year. And sure enough, I ended up seeing the score up there. I'm like, am I seeing that right? Are these niggas losing? I was like, these sorry sack of spits. Man, any last thoughts on week 5, man? What a week, huh?
Bro, this whole season is fire, bro.
I'm
this is one of
above
the best NFL seasons in a
500.
minute.
We skipped one of the best games,
man.
JC.
I know basketball around the corner, but the way that this has been shaping up, bro, like I love it.
Are you becoming more of a football head now?
Come on, Jay, can you ask a
I know,
serious
I'm
question?
joking. I'm joking.
JC, out of respect, JC, you skipped one of the best games last week, man. Texas and Ravens.
Oh, you know what?
Oh, you
no,
did.
Because we don't need to talk about that. We know what that. Look. Hey, everybody, I'm gonna sum it up for y'all. 133 BTA belt to ass, and we just talked about the game.
Jay, I'm gonna tell you what happened, bro. Remember, we got off track because we started talking about you had the breaking news of the Cardinals, and coincidentally, I was about to go to them after Houston, so I was like, "Well, let me do them first, and then I'll go back to Houston." Yeah. But yeah, my mind, but I don't know. Maybe I skipped it for a reason. You're right.
I mean, Ravens' backup quarterback is Cooper Rush.
I did not expect him to.
I'm gonna put it this way, bro. I got Zay Flowers on both of my fantasy teams, and I benched him on both of my fantasy teams this week.
Now so, watch him go off.
That should tell you all you need to know.
He was a flex, but I had to bump him down.
No, he's actually he's one of my like. I'm not gonna say he's receiver 1, but he's one of my starters. Like I would say he's a starter for me. I got Puka and St. Brown, so obviously not over them.
I've had to bench him for that woman beater.
But you got to remember, I had Diggs as a sleeper. I benched him,
didn't he get acquitted of all charges?
No, I'm not talking about
happen. Didn't she lie about that shit?
Oh, I don't think she lied about it. The evidence looked damning. I'm not gonna lie.
But I started.
He got acquitted of all charges. He ain't no woman beater. He got acquitted of all charges.
I started I started Diggs this week because I just had a feeling he was gonna go off because he was playing the Bills. Even they didn't have him projected to do much, but I started him in that league, and then in the other league I started McMillan from Carolina. I just did not trust Cooper Rush, bro. I'm sorry. So I benched Zay in both of my leagues because Lamar was out.
I would have.
And I made the right decision.
Injury's been messing me up.
The only thing I messed up on is I should have started Diggs in both my leagues and not just one. I started Terry over Diggs in the other league, and I lost by 2 points. So
I mean, one league I got Hampton, I got Bucky Irvin, and I got James Conner. They're all out.
Oh,
you went running back heavy anyway, though. Sound like so that means your receivers probably.
I went wide receiver heavy, which makes it even worse.
Did you? Who's your receiver?
I think Bucky I got 3rd round. No, I got Bucky 4th round. Hampton somehow slid.
I'm surprised Bucky went that low. He's been like 2nd, 3rd round in those leagues, I think.
Bucky?
Mm-hmm. I think he was like 2nd and 3rd in both my leagues.
Damn.
Now James Conner, I think I picked him off free agency, if I'm not mistaken, because I saw got hurt for them.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a package.
James Conner?
Yeah, James Conner. Not James. I'm sorry, not James.
I was about to say, what kind of league you in?
But let me look at my team real quick.
Y'all want to do a power through Vegas edition?
I'm with it.
Yeah. I just finished watching the Tuck Rule game.
Hey, and if anybody who took the Pats on that Bills game money line, you owe me some money, nigga. Just for the record. Hit my inbox.
Oh, and not to mention, I'm glad that you mentioned that because Buffalo were 7.5 point underdogs going into that game.
Underdogs? You mean the Pats were underdogs?
That's what I said. The Pats.
Oh yeah,
I said the Pats.
Well, you said Buffalo, but
I did not say Buffalo. I said the Pats.
You for sure said Buffalo.
Did I say? Oh well, my bad. I think I meant to say. I think I originally meant to say Buffalo were 7.5-point favorites, but kind of like switched at the last second.
Yeah. So if you took the money line on that, hit my inbox on IG, JC Rome 21.
Oh, since we on the pick'ems, 1-800-GAMBLER.
Thank you.
If you got a gambling problem,
thank you, Real.
1-800-GAMBLER.
Yes, sir.
Do not sell your
Protect
house.
ourselves.
Do not sell your car. Don't sell your children. Don't sell your woman. If you got those problems like that, 1-800-GAMBLER. All right. Just want to say that.
You ready, Jay?
Do not say
it's your first one of the season, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
And
Vegas edition. Our Pick'em Vegas edition.
You know what, Dre? I'm kind of sorry because I just saw that sunlight on you as you like walked out the door, and it's dark out here, and I don't have the rest of my night.
It's dark, yeah.
I'm jealous.
Over to the West Coast.
Yeah, I'm not moving out there. Y'all,
all right, let's go.
Y'all cost of living? Hell no.
Power through time. You're gonna set it off. The Eagles are 7.5 favorites against the Giants on Thursday Night Football.
I don't know why.
I'm playing.
I don't know why. Have they won a game over 7 points?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the clip for the Giants on that.
Yeah, that's too high. Give me the clip.
You said what, Jay?
Way too high.
I'm taking the Eagles on that.
I'm taking the clip.
I'm glad you did, so we're not going unanimous.
I'm gonna keep track of this too, because
you act like you can't replay it back. Donkeys and Jets. They got the Donkeys as -7 favorites. I'm actually gonna go the Jets money line on this.
I'm going Jets money line on it too.
Yeah, that looks like a trap on top of that anyway.
It does look like a trap.
So I'm going Jets money line. What are we doing, Jay?
You said against the Broncos?
Yeah.
Yeah, I go Jets money line, I guess. That's 50-50 to me.
Oh, so we went unanimous on that? Everybody's going money line, not just the clip?
Yeah, money line.
I'm taking money line for sure.
Damn, we got a unanimous on that? Nigga said we ain't falling for that Vegas spit. That dude, I ain't gonna lie, that got trap written all over it. I ain't gonna catch it.
For everyone watching, unanimous on this show is a very, very rare thing.
Let's go Cleveland and Steelers. We got the AFC North matchup. Okay.
What's this?
I'm gonna take they got the Steelers running by 5.5. Cleveland always gives them a hard time and at least gets one win. I'm gonna take the clip on this one though. I don't know if they win it, but I do think I think it's gonna be
cover, and it's a division rivalry too.
Yeah,
that one also sounds too good to be. That one also kind of seems a little. I just feel like the Browns are coming there and f that up. That's a little.
And make sure
you guys that do look a little trappish.
And make sure you guys send prayers to Isaiah if he's doing another parlay this year. Give him the 1-800 number if you need to.
Please.
Yeah, he entering that
crying on my timeline.
Give me so a little fun fact. Outside of January 10th, 2021 in the wild card game, the Cleveland Browns have not won in Pittsburgh since before the NFL Network existed back. So they have not won in Pittsburgh in a regular season since like 2003, 2004.
Well, I didn't say money line. I'm taking the clip.
So overall, give me Pittsburgh to cover this game. I don't like the Vegas trap game, but give me Pittsburgh to cover that game. That where the Browns are competitive. That's when they come to Cleveland. That's when Pittsburgh comes to Cleveland, and that's because Pittsburgh's lost 4 out of the last 5 in Cleveland.
Damn.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm still taking the 5.5. Pause. Lord, that sounded crazy.
And we were doing so good until the end.
No, we weren't. I've been saying pause this entire episode.
Well, yeah.
It's been some crazy spit said this episode. I ain't gonna cut. All right, let's go. Power through. Chargers and Dolphins. Chargers at -4.5.
Oh man, they're playing that guy.
This looks like a trap too. I ain't gonna lie to you, my nigga.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm taking the clip on Miami.
Yeah, I was about to. Yeah, I'm
You
taking.
ain't finna get me, Vegas.
Yeah, give me Miami to take the cover.
You think they think we're new?
You said Miami money line?
Yeah, I'll take the money line.
No,
What?
not me. Hell
I
no.
think
What?
the Dolphins can pull that off.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whoa.
He said, "Did I hear him correctly?"
I think the Dolphins can get that. I'm not gonna lie.
I
I'm
beg
not
your pardon?
as hard as I was to.
Make sure you.
All right.
Yeah, give me the Chargers for the dub, but give me Miami to cover.
Okay. Patriots and Saints. They got the Pats at -3.5. I
They
feel like
lost
this would have
their
looked a
fucking
little
mind.
different a couple weeks ago, but I'll
Patriots
take the Pats.
cover.
Yeah, I'll take the Pats cover. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, same.
I do think it's gonna be a good game, but I got them covered.
Okay.
Because I think the Patriots are gonna come in and kind of like, be
little too
high
cocky.
off the yeah. So I think the
Yeah.
Saints might
I
pop them
can
in the
see
mouth.
that. I can see that.
Seahawks and Jags. They got the Jags favored by -1.5. Yeah,
Wait,
that's
by
gonna
how
be a
much?
good
Give
game
me
too. It's basically a pick 'em.
Seahawks money. Give me Seahawks money line.
Yeah, give me the money line too.
Who's home?
Y'all might be shocked to
Jacksonville.
hear me say this. It's in Jacksonville. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Jags money line.
Is in Jacksonville?
wow.
No, give
Yeah.
me Jacksonville money line. Losing 3 hours of sleep is key.
Yeah, I'm
On
gonna
the
go.
other side of the country.
I'm gonna go Jags money line.
I don't want to go Jaguars. So I may have to go Jaguars. I don't like the Jaguars, man.
I feel you, Jay. But at the same time, they are playing the NFC West team, so it's actually in my best interest for Jags to win this game. So,
And I
Best
think that's one of the
interest.
furthest points you can travel to. I think that's like one of the.
He said it's in my best.
yeah,
interest.
from Seattle to
Distance.
that's literally
To Jacksonville, Florida.
the
Yeah.
bottom corner from the top corner.
Yeah.
It depends on where Tampa Bay is on the map of Florida, but
No, they're going to Jacksonville.
I know you say like the farthest, like between two teams, or just
Yeah.
Nigga, tomato. It's like a 2-hour difference, nigga.
that's still a long.
And two, Tampa going to Seattle is different than Seattle going to Florida. Like Tampa gains 3 hours of sleep. Seattle losing 3 hours of sleep on top of the jet lag. So
Damn,
yeah, give me
Darnold don't give a
Jacksonville.
fuck about that.
All right, let's go. Power through. Arizona and Indy. And they have the Colts at -6.5.
That's a little too much.
I don't know about all
That's
that. It
a
look like a
risk.
trap.
I don't know. I don't feel comfortable touching that.
I'm going Cards to
Pause.
cover.
Oh, I said it right there.
Pause.
I was gonna let it slide.
Whoa.
I was gonna let it slide.
No, whoa, pause. No, we're not letting that slide.
Yeah, I got Cardinals to cover, man. What we doing?
Yeah, I got Cardinals covered as well. That's a little bit too. I understand how we've been these first month of football, but
Actually, for that, bro. Jack was talking spit earlier. I got
Give me the
Arizona for
Colts
the
to
money
cover,
line
bro.
on. Let's go. Arizona
Colts
wins
to
this
cover.
game.
all right. See
Please.
how it is.
And
Yeah,
just so you're
I think
aware,
y'all get knocked down a little bit off y'all high horse. So I got Cards to money line. I know what this nigga Jay finna say on this game. Rams in Baltimore. And they got the Rams at -7.5.
No
yeah,
Lamar.
I'm taking that.
They got they got who?
Yeah, I'm not even taking that. I'm a Rams fan.
Lamar must not be playing.
I think they don't know yet. And I don't know if that line is based on that. The fact that they don't know yet. So it's like, just in case they don't want niggas trying to, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get in while they can.
I'm taking Rams over.
I know I just talked about that 3 hour delay, but I think with the Rams dealing with this earlier this year, like they've already had the experience
They're
of 3 hour
fine.
time.
Well, this is in
difference.
Baltimore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's still a 3 hour time difference between LA and Baltimore. So they've experienced it with them traveling to Tennessee early on.
Yeah, so they'll be fine.
In the season.
And Philly.
They'll be fine. And not only that, and Philly, you're right. So they already experienced this twice. Not only that, but let's be honest here. I think it's time to say that the Ravens are a bad team. They're just a bad team. Like, they're not good on offense. They're not good on defense. Give me the Rams to cover. The Rams to
Rams
cover.
are covered.
I'm not falling for that split, nigga. I know my teams. I'm taking the Ravens to cover. We win, but the Ravens cover that. That's too many points. Stop it. Nigga, our corners is not that damn good.
Oh fuck, that's right.
Y'all think Cooper Rush gonna go crazy like that if he play?
If it's Cooper Rush, I might have a different opinion, but I think Lamar's coming back.
Mm.
I think Lamar has like a sense of urgency right now. I think he should sit his butt down, but I think he's gonna try to come back.
Absolutely.
Yeah, don't try to come back too fast.
Dallas and Carolina.
Oh,
I know. Shut up.
Nah, that was crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, that was fine. Okay.
Yeah, you what? Nah, Dre wildin', bro.
Can't even say that.
God
Dre's
damn it.
wildin'.
No, you good, Dre.
Dallas and Carolina. They got Dallas favored by 3.5.
Carolina money line.
Dallas favored
I like
by 3.5.
Cowboys cover.
I got Carolina. I got Carolina cover, not money line, but I got them cover.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm honestly.
I think Aubrey wins at the time expiring.
Mm.
Yeah, Dallas
from
wins
64 yards. Titans and Raiders. They got the Raiders. Am I seeing this right?
They have the Raiders up.
How much? What are we looking at?
The Raiders are favored by 5.5.
Give me the Titans.
That's the hometown favorite. That's all that is. That's all that
this
is.
looked like some trappy shit, bro. First of all, before I give a take on this game, I'm gonna say don't touch this game. That's what I'm gonna say first. Do not touch this. This is a do not touch. But for the sake of the show,
1-800-GAMBLER.
Yeah,
because I know he's gonna bet
if
on
Isaiah
this game.
touches this game, yeah, you truly got a problem, bro. For the sake of this split, man, I'll go the Raiders to cover, but don't touch this game.
Tennessee money line, Tank Bowl.
Yeah, I'm taking the Tennessee money line,
baby. Boo boo team, boo boo schemes, Tank Bowl.
Two boo boo teams. Thank you,
pick.
guys. I mean, Rare. Two boo boo teams, two boo boo scheme. Nothing to see here. San Jose Niners and Tampa Bay. They got the Bucks favored by 3. 3 exactly.
Where you play that?
If Mac Jones
this is in Tampa Bay.
Okay, if Mac Jones is playing, give me San Francisco money line, and Purdy's coming back, give me Tampa to cover.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Tampa to cover.
I want Tampa to cover as a Rams fan. So yeah, I'm gonna go Tampa.
What'd you say earlier? It's in our best interest.
Yeah, exactly. Damn. This is really high spread. Bengals and Packers, and they got the Packers by -14.5.
I'm taking the Packers.
I'm taking the cover too. Even though it looked like a trap, I'm still taking this one.
Yeah.
The Bengals just look. He just called Ravens a bad team,
and they.
This has just been abysmal football. Play, period. Yeah. Like,
it's rumored that Flacco is going to start. It's already rumored that he's going to start.
Already,
insane, bro. That's insane.
I don't know what much different they think it's going to be than Browning, but okay.
Yeah, not Browning.
Especially since Flacco don't know the playbook.
Right. Yeah.
And the Browns weren't afraid to, and I'm gonna say this real quick. The Browns were not afraid to trade Flacco because they know 9 times out of 10 they're not gonna see Flacco in week 18.
Nigga, it's because y'all got that 56th round pick, nigga. That's why they did it. Half out of here. Better think about that. Some 2 draft picks. Everybody took Packers to cover on that.
Yeah, I took them.
That's a damn shame. Nobody even thought twice about it. They got them beating them by 15.
No,
and y'all niggas didn't even hesitate. That's a damn shame.
Don't change your mind now.
I never said anything in the first place.
Oh, you trust Jake Browning? What the hell?
No, I don't think Cincinnati gonna get their ass beat that bad, bro. It might be 10 points, but 14.5. Nah, I'm not taking that.
Oh, it's good.
But Green Bay wins nonetheless.
Jesus.
Felt like I've been saying it too much. Thank you, Gray.
You're welcome.
What?
You heard what you said. I'm not going back to it.
Actually, I really didn't. Whatever.
Go back to the episode.
I guess there's a doubleheader next Monday. But Detroit and the Chiefs. They got the Chiefs by 2.5. I'm surprised they still got them favored right now.
That's because they're only because they're at home. That's the only reason why they gave the Chiefs
Arrowhead.
Yeah, if it was in Detroit, it would be a different story.
I got the Chiefs to cover that, man. I'm not counting them out yet. I got Detroit. I got Chiefs to cover.
I think Detroit is the best team in the NFL right now.
Yeah, I think Detroit will cover that.
I disagree, but all right.
Well, we're gonna have. Yeah, I have Detroit covering.
Jay.
Yeah. Oh, Jay.
Detroit. Money line.
Bills and Falcons, man, for Sunday Night Football. Or no, I'm sorry. This is Monday. This is Monday Night Football. There's a doubleheader, I believe. So Bills and Falcons are the first game, and they got the Bills winning by 4.5. I think the Bills are pissed off right now, so
yeah,
I think they're gonna beat the dog spit out of the Falcons. Unfortunately, even as much as I want the Dirty Birds to win, they finna beat the spit down their leg.
Give me Buffalo
and handle Atlanta, bro.
Give me Buffalo. Let's see.
And that defense is
give me
about
Buffalo
to be annoyed from last week.
You said you got Atlanta to cover, bro?
No, Buffalo.
Oh, Buffalo
to cover.
Okay.
Yeah, I got Buffalo too. I think everyone got Buffalo.
And then last but not least, we got the Bears and the Washington
Give me
Communist
Washington.
Party.
I don't care.
Ali,
Norman, not talking. No.
Damn, I didn't even get a spread yet.
I don't need to know the spread.
Give me Chicago money line. They're coming in motivated. They have been mocked and ridiculed about that game from last year for a year. They're going to be coming in motivated.
I don't know about all that. I got Washington to take the cover. It's 4.5, by the way. Give me Washington for the cover.
Yeah, give me Chicago. Yeah, Chicago.
Nobody
Chicago
care about
money
this.
line.
Give me Washington.
Not none of us, but they do.
I'm saying J5 don't care about none of that spit, nigga. That's what I'm talking about. I'm saying Debo don't care about none of that spit. Ja'Cory don't care about none of that spit. Nigga, Magic don't care about none of that spit, nigga. Don't go in the building, nigga. Don't nobody care about none of that spit. DC, nigga. DMV. And that's it, man. Great power through. Great show. Appreciate you, my brothers. That's 166 in the books. We're on the road to 200. Make sure y'all check us out on all major directories, Spotify, All Grind Sports Show, on Apple Podcasts, whatever your go-to is. Just type in All Grind Sports Show and we will pop right up. Make sure y'all continue to show love, man. I got some ideas I've been having that I'm thinking about implementing soon. So we're gonna change up the format a little bit. I'll holler at my brothers about it offline. But
okay.
Yeah, we got some amazing stuff coming up, man. Just make sure y'all keep supporting the way y'all do so we can keep this content rolling. Anything y'all got left to say?
Real quick for all my for any hockey fans that might come along to this show, just want to let you know, don't freak out, but hockey will be updated on my blog tomorrow night. West Coast time, it should be up by 7 p.m. So just make sure you tune in tomorrow for any hockey updates. Appreciate y'all. AndreLakes.blogspot.com. Google for Android, Safari if you have an iPhone.
Any news from the nosebleeds?
Yes, power rankings. Well, since you guys will see this Wednesday, so tomorrow Wednesday, power rankings will be tomorrow, 12 p.m. Make sure y'all tune in for that. We are 11 subscribers away from 100. We didn't hit the goal when we needed to, but that's all in God's timing. Also want to give a couple of shout outs. One, shout out to the UCLA Bruins, baby.
Oh, yeah.
24.5 point underdogs. And with head coach, no offense coordinator, no,
and he was the quarterback.
Man, y'all got to ask Wifey how turned out was during that game. I got back
absolutely crazy to beat the number, and I thank you personally because that made Notre Dame odds of getting into the playoffs so much better. So thank you so much. So I got to give a shout out to that, and then I'm gonna bring the mood down a little bit. Kyron Lacey, bro, you were wrongly accused. I hope your family at least get a bag from the state of Louisiana for being wrongly miscued. Bro, this is I knew something was fishy when they said he ran away from a hit and run, like from a car pileup. I'm like, that don't make no
sound
sense
like
to
him.
me.
He was 72.6 yards away.
72.6, and he got wrongfully and they targeted him. So rest in peace. You know, I never said anything publicly about it because I wanted everything to come out. But besides that, you know, to try not to somber the mood even more. Yeah, nosebleeds tomorrow, 12 p.m. It will be there. Power rankings will be there. Dre, you getting on?
Pause, but yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what the fuck I meant? Like, damn, come on now.
I might
so,
go with y'all too. I'll let you know if I'm free around that.
Let me know. We're gonna record around like I would say probably about 6. I would say 7 o'clock because I got to pick up the kids and make dinner.
All
so
right,
I would say 7 o'clock my time. 7 o'clock my time.
So 4 o'clock.
Anything else, Jay?
Trinidad Chambliss for Heisman. That's all I gotta
say. Do you want to send a shout out to your boy Isaiah for getting your wins?
Oh yeah, Isaiah. Next month, Ole Miss versus Florida. I'm on your ass. You ready?
Whoa! Hey Jay, wait, real quick. Do y'all play Arkansas this year? Do y'all play Arkansas?
We already beat them. Yeah.
Oh damn! I need to. Do
we played them like 2 weeks before y'all did. Yeah.
And my last announcement, man. Y'all know the season around the corner. I'm trying to get the NBA crew together right now. But NBA predictions will be here soon. I don't have a date for y'all yet, but NBA predictions are coming soon.
I need to be on that.
October 21st.
Gotcha. Yeah, just reach out. Y'all anybody want to be a part of that? I'm still getting the crew together. I know my boy Chev on tour right now. I know that's a basketball favorite here at All Grind, so I'll try to highlight him. But yeah. Other than that, man.
JC, real quick.
What's
one more thing. When you text me the day before, if I'm gonna hop on, don't even text me. Just send me the invite because I'm gonna be on unless I tell you otherwise. Unless I tell you I can't make it,
brother.
Just send
I just gotta make sure. You feel me? I got
no.
Y'all
you gotta
know
to make it short.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, the make it short part is just, hey, I'll see you tomorrow. If I tell you I'm not gonna make it, that's when I'm not gonna make it.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
brother.
JC, same thing. I get it. You're trying to be courteous, and we appreciate that. But same thing, bro.
Unless niggas is grown men out here. I know niggas got lives, all that. You know what I'm saying? So, I gotta be respectful. You know what I'm saying? You can never make an assumption. But yeah, see y'all again soon, man. In McVay, we trust. Go Lakers. Go Rams. Go Bruins. Go Dodgers. Go Sparks. Peace. See y'all later, man. And go Mercury too, right now.
Superman.
F you, Isaiah.
You flatline. Make a master plan, watch it backfire. Burn it all down and collect the ashes. Build it back. Respect your passion.